Yo, what up, man? What up? Being a little fashionably late. What's going on? Jerry Sharon Gun, you got it. Reggie, you got it, man. What's going on? Reggie, we'll work that out too, bro. As soon as I find one, I'll let you know and shoot me your difference. Appreciate y'all for coming through, man. Bro, I tried to do a damn review on this shit, man, and my fucking camera is hating. I'm gonna figure it out, bro. I'm gonna do it eventually, but the stuff tastes good. It tastes good, man. Let this thing build up. Let everybody get up in here. Hey, what's going on with y'all, man? Yes, happy new to everybody, man. My private Foster, what's going on, man? Atticus, what up? Eric Archer, uh, new, what up? MGTOW Flight, appreciate you, brother, off the rip, man, with the five. Thank you, brother, appreciate you. Yeah, man. So let's go ahead and get into this thing, man. Greatly appreciate y'all for coming through. As you see the title, bro, another black, I won't necessarily say she's a legend, but I will say that she's someone that tried and she did have the best of intentions, even if you did not agree with her. And again, she is the that dying breed of black woman. Okay, she is Big Mama. She is that great aunt. She is that matriarchal, positive black woman. Okay, in a positive aspect. Shout out to everybody coming into the building, man. Greatly appreciate you guys. Okay. And I'm gonna attack this from several different ways. I'm gonna make sure I cover everything and not pass anything up because one of the biggest parts of Miss Van Zant's approach was pretty much the mental health aspect of the black community. Okay, here recently in this sector in the black manosphere, we had a lot of brothers cover her story about the black mother and her destruction of her son. Okay, you know how we constantly tell and we try to tell this the like not only black women but society as a whole that you can't raise no man. A woman can't raise a man. Okay, you can nurture, provide for and take care of a boy, but you cannot, as a woman, raise a man because a woman never understands what it takes to be a man, especially as a black man. Okay, as we all know, the black man's experience in this society is completely and totally unique, and isolated from any other person in this country, including black women themselves. Racism and things like that. Black women don't experience them at the same level or the same level of danger and everything else when it actually does occur. I'm not one of these big racism motherfuckers, but I'm also not somebody that doesn't understand that racism doesn't still exist. Okay, so it's not me hopping and trying to turn the card on the new year. No, it's the same shit. For the most part, I'll say it's very, very few and far between when things are actually racist. But when there are, black women don't suffer the same consequences as black men. And just in dealing with each other, we understand that. You can look at the murder rate of black men versus black women. Okay, you can look at arrests. You can look at a whole bunch of other things that tell you, and just even outside of the race aspect of it, men are seen as threats. Okay, a woman will never ever understand that. That's why women get to go through life with being unaccountable. This is why a woman can pick a fight with a man and purposely, and then call the police and lie on him to get him locked up. And then once she feel like the man then got locked up, and she understands, okay, well, damn, I live with this man. I just got him locked up. I can't post his bail because I just did a false domestic violence charge. Now I got to take the bail money, and that comes out of the household. So now we're gonna pay the rent, or now how we gonna pay the light bill, or even worse than that. Well, what is this gonna look like if this get back to his job? Could this get him fired? You know, all these other things and stuff like that. Again, because women never have to really deal with the consequences 9 times out of 10, very few and far in between. And what Miss Van Zant did for the Fix My Life show was she pretty much pointed out the extremely, extremely toxic and at times dangerous situations of the black community. I know with me, this is why she called it quits. Again, John 4, chapter 4, verse 44 says, Jesus himself testified that a prophet hath no honor in his own country. Pretty much, you cannot be great in your own town. And with the black community, bro, we are the worst, the absolute worst at that. Absolute worst. Complete and total worst, man. We destroy the people that step up to be, our champions. You know how black folks always say, oh, Michael Jordan invested in private prisons. And it's been out there for I don't know how many years that that's not the Michael Jordan. Michael Jeffrey Jordan, the basketball player, is not the investor of private prisons. But because y'all heard some rumor or whatnot, you would tear this man down when, again, without him, you wouldn't have any of the black athletes you have today of prominence. Oh, y'all niggas stand in line for them same old shoes. Them same old shoes. Well, you niggas stand in line to buy Gucci, Prada, Versace, you know, Ralph Lauren, all these other things, that's for the white man, quote unquote. I just saw people stand in line over the weekend for to get in Victoria's Secret. Actually standing in the line, wait to spend money. Anybody ever talk about that? Of course not. But again, when it's the black man, it's something villainized about it, even though when again, this is one of the best and most successful black men in the history of mankind, period, of human existence. We want to tear that down, shoot that down. When again, like I said, y'all niggas stand online to get in the club and throw your money away, throw your paycheck away, for the same motherfuckers you see on the weekly, you know. Y'all go to the strip club to throw your money away on the same chicks that you're not go, you know what I'm saying? But if it comes to some shoes, and again, like I said, shoes are actually worth something. Shoes are like the new baseball cards, but do the research and find out for yourself. But Michael Jordan is just one of many. And we see it happen. And when you dare challenge the black community to do better, things like that, Dr. Ben Carson is another great example. A man that didn't come from, any type of high class family or any type of you know um, wealth or affluence. But again, he made it from the dirt. Well, he's not, nigga enough. So he's a coon, he's a this, he's a that. Oh, and he works for the current regime. So he's the enemy. So what do you say? Man, I'm not dealing with you. I'm not dealing with you Negroes. Done. Why should I? Why should I continue to take the punishment and take all of this abuse and when I'm trying to help you? Yeah, she getting paid. Well, she getting paid. Of course, she should get paid. Man, you think I'll deal with you crazy ass niggas for free? Would you deal with crazy niggas for free? I know I'm not. Ain't no way in the hell I'm dealing with no crazy ass niggas for free. For free? Like motherfuckers that are mentally unstable. And I remember this, man, because I did a video back on her about when she did the Marie Holmes thing. Everybody knows Marie Holmes was the woman that won the Powerball, and she had the Pookie boyfriend that she had to pay like millions of dollars of bills on twice, not just once but twice. But he couldn't stop selling dope, man. His old lady, bro. His old lady hit the lottery. He couldn't stop moving them packs. Mansion, all that. And what do you do? You just had to keep it moving, man. Push it, push it, push it, push it, push it. I'm like, bro, what? What? What are we doing? What are we doing here? But, when you try to step in and fix years upon years of trauma, um, uh, backwards pathology to a people that have no understanding of the importance of psychology and mental health, everything's a joke. Everything's funny. Everything's just entertainment. And again, now she said, "Look, man, let me go ahead and pull up the official thing." And I gotta be careful pulling up the thing now, man. I see what it is. For whatever reason, StreamYard lately, I guess more people are starting to use it. It's being extremely, extremely stingy with the bandwidth, man. So if you even pull up another screen to like share screens, that's when it starts getting really choppy. So I'll give you guys a link to it. And no, I'm not gonna use that because I'm not definitely not gonna use them. Hell no, they ain't gonna get no free promo from me. Well, damn, that's the only people doing it. I guess I ain't got no choice. Okay, well, I guess I gotta use that because they the only people doing it. All right. So, Iyanla Vanzant further explained her decision um to end her series and Y'all Fix My Life during a new interview. As a guest on Real Quick with Danielle Young, the host and life coach expressed positive thoughts on the ending of her show and made it clear that although the broadcast is over, the work does not stop. It is liberating. It's good. It's good to have been able to do something with excellence and love. Then on the opportunity to say, let me do something else. It doesn't define me. I've been doing this work for 34 years. I've been on TV for 8. It's just a part of the evolution. She remarked, I'll be around. I'm just not doing Fix My Life anymore. She also shared the sometimes negative behavior exhibited by guests as she's attempted to work with them through trauma. Is one reason she decided to wrap things up. The one thing in the 8 years of Fix My Life taught me is how mean and nasty and unkind people can be. I don't want that energy in my life anymore, Van Zant remarked. I don't want people calling me names and talking about me. I'm just very sensitive to energy. I don't deserve it and I don't want it. So now if you want a piece of me, you've got to come to me and you gotta pay for it. Van Zant went on to explain her own life has ups and downs. However, she's ready for what's next. As long as you're alive, you're going to have challenges, hurdles, and obstacles, but you're also going to have joys and victories. I plan to be alive for a little while. My greatest challenge right now is trying to get my lashes on, she shared. My life isn't broken. My life is evolving, and I'm being prepared for things that I'm not prepared for now. I don't know what's coming to me, but I do know this, which is the another reason why I'm leaving Fix My Life. I have hit the apex of everything that I know. I have hit that apex. So it's time for me to go to the next level, which is the level of learning, growing, risking, and changing and evolving. And I don't need to do that on television. And that's pretty much it for that. Um, this is my last season. This is my legacy season. I'm out. We out. 2020, she has claimed. The only thing that I do on the show is act out things that I've been writing about and teaching for 38 years. Where's my Nobel Peace Prize? She laughed during the press event. And we all know too that Oprah just sold of her the majority shares of OWN. Okay. Again, we got to look into that, man. I think I'm gonna have an episode of 10 for Tuesdays on that because, man, a lot of these celebs and musicians and artists and stuff, bro, are selling like their masters and their ownership to stuff. So I'm kind of curious about that, man. They know something we don't know. I just don't know what they know yet. But I'm gonna try to look into it and figure it out, and we'll chop it up about it. But yeah, man. So this whole aspect, bro, of her going through the thing to pretty much tell people, niggas, I'm done. I'm done, niggas. Done. Another big one she just had here recently was the one with Lisa Ray. You know, Lisa Ray, good old diamond from Players Club. And we see where the hell she gets her attitude from. Fair use on the audio.
She knew her daddy was a damn hoe. What do I do about it now, Mom? Can I buy you? You ain't got enough damn money to buy me. Lisa Ray, your child is broken. Do you have any idea how that happened? No. Well, you makes me feel like that's what I don't want to be. They're looking at a bitter, unhappy woman who thinks she's entitled to something. I don't like that we have this many problems. You ain't willing to fall, life will tear you down.
Iyanla Fix My Life, Saturday, 9/8 Central.
That's one. What's the other one? Oh, this is the big one right here. The one with the man.
Young man, 24 hours. And there's no way in the world just reading his space that I know he's going to allow a man to abuse a woman in his presence.
She doesn't think about me that way. She doesn't.
Well,
because I just saw him playing basketball and going on dates
so
together.
What? Mind your business. You say that you don't see the man that your son is. So I'm asking you, since this is not a demonstration of a man, you need to tell me what man you're using to measure him with. Which one?
My idea.
Which is your idea.
Mm-hmm.
Now, is that the idea you trained him up to be?
No.
Oh. So how in the blazing bejesus are you holding him accountable to a standard that you didn't teach him, his father didn't give him, he don't even know what it is, and yet as his mother, you sit in his face and tell him you don't respect him as a man? Tell me how that works. Help me.
Like I said, it was events. It wasn't just.
I'm talking
And
about.
it's also how he treats me.
Yeah, but I'm talking. Hello. You see, you are a provocative victim. You provoke stuff, and then when you start being held accountable for it, then you start twisting and turning and making the other person wrong. Look at me, Mom. Look at me. Look at me. You just sat here and told your son, who ain't got a needle in his arm, who I'm assuming pays his own rent. He's married to a registered nurse. He's got 3 baby boys. And you just sat here in his face and said, I don't respect him as a man.
Mm-hmm.
And you don't think to consider what that does to his heart, to his soul, to his spirit.
I'm sure that's hurtful.
And you okay with that?
And it's hurtful for the things that he says.
But there you go.
And again, man, this right here is something that's where I say this space. We need to delve on just a couple of times every now and again, so people can't try to label us with this bullshit. Okay. Far too often in this space, motherfuckers try to claim, oh, they just hate women, they hate black women, they despise black women, they want to hurt them, they want to this, like we don't have mothers, sisters, aunts, daughters, wives, girlfriends, fiancés, whatever, what have you. Again, statistics say, again, black men deal with black women in the majority. Has been, always will be. Okay? The stats say that. Undeniable. Again, proximity is just common sense, right? So when you get somebody like that that gives you that old school grandma vibe, like man, Iyanla is not in the club. You ain't finna run into Miss Iyanla in the club and she got a freakum dress on and she dancing the WAP. That's not finna happen with her. Okay? Y'all, instead of y'all taking her, again, shout out to Breakdown of a Black Woman's Perspective. I said this earlier. I was like, so when you take Iyanla Fix My Life, okay, and you say that she's not right, but then you take Megan Thee Stallion and you put her in the fucking limelight, what do you get? This is what you get. This is how you get OnlyFans, twerk this, twerk that. A man gotta pay me, or I'm cool with being paid for my time and all this other shit. This is how we get to that point, man. When you take the original purpose of what a woman is supposed to be, that old school black woman, man. The old school black woman, the good ones, of course. There's nothing is totally good. Very few things are totally bad, okay? Nothing is totally good, and very few things are totally bad. All right? So when you get somebody like this, that's a black woman, man, she's on our side. She is who we, you know what I mean? What? She said 38 years or something like that. So I imagine she's somewhere in her, she's probably my mom's age or whatnot. This is the person that motherfucking, put the band-aid on your knee when you scrubbed your knee as a kid. You know what I'm saying? This is that grandma that, gave you that hug, or, you know what I'm saying, gave you them peppermints in church and stuff. You know what I'm saying? The little church lady. This is the stuff that we need to survive in the black community in order for us to get to the point where we need. But, if we just completely and totally say like, oh, all black women are just no, and we never say, that's why we never say that here. And again, when you have a woman like this as a prototype for what you want your, wife, old lady, or whatnot to eventually become, we have to motherfucking take advantage of this and use this as a teaching moment. We have a black woman here and again, this is why I say, man, these women are not going to listen to us. They're just not. Okay? They're not. The woman that does not belong to you, she's not paying you any mind. None. So there's no point in me even trying to argue or have a real conversation with her. I leave that to the older women. That's their job. Let the women teach the women. Okay? That's what she's gonna be receptive to anyway. She has no choice. She can't use the excuses, misogynistic, woman bashing, verbal abuse, emotional abuse. She can't get away with that with another woman. Okay, when another woman holds her to task, and that's why I say too, this is another very important thing we always point out in this space. Women know women, and what women don't do, especially black women in particular, is they do not pass down the ways of a woman to their sons. Okay, they do not pass down the conniving, the seductive, the lies, the everything that a woman would do in order to control and manipulate a man to their sons. Because why? They feel like, or they know, not even they feel like. Well, no, I say they feel like, because depending on what it is, it's up to the son to either be able to determine it or not. But what they feel like is, if I expose her, I expose me. And I told y'all, man, black women understand some shit that black men just don't understand. Bruh, these women will take shit to their grave. You understand me? I told y'all. I've even experienced it, in my own personal family. Dude got told, man, his whole life, dude that he thought was his daddy, didn't find out till after his mama died. His mama and daddy was gone. That, his dad wasn't his dad. Family worst best kept family secret ever. You understand? These women will motherfucking take shit like that to their grave, man. Again, we about stats over here. 1 of 3. 1 out of 3 paternity tests is fraudulent, bro. 1 out of 3, 33%. Including husbands. And if you as a man, bro, I just saw this shit when somebody said this. Yeah, even if you find out that the child isn't yours, you should be obligated to take care of the baby because blah, blah, blah. Who? What? Huh? Bitch, what? You, it ain't April yet. You like 4 months in advance, Shawty. It's January 1st, not April 1st. You lost your damn mind? I find out that baby ain't mine, man. You and him, her, or whatever it is, up out of here. Point blank period. Not finna fucking stick around for that shit. But we have her here breaking this down, man, about how a mother is actively destroying her own son before he even starts out. A son that's doing good. He's not no junkie. He has a wife. He has a family. He's being a good father. All these things, again, still because he is not the man she fantasizes and idealizes. Listen to this now. We talk about this too, man. Bro, how many times we talk about the motherfucking the son husband or the son boyfriend in this space? You know how many of these fucking women, bro, have these boys and want these boys to be the man that they could never fucking get or keep? Like they gonna be in a relationship with them. This is why you have so much envy between, you know, mothers and daughter-in-laws and all this other shit. Because it's like, look, man, hey, that's your son, not your man. Sis, that's your son, not your man. What are you doing? Let this man motherfucker live his life going by his way, do his thing. But you want to constantly be in the way because, again, you are looking for the man that you had him with, that you didn't do enough motherfucking stuff to keep around. Whether you didn't do the necessary research, vetting, or whatnot to make sure there was somebody that was going to stay around, or you had him and you lost him because you just couldn't be a woman. It's sometimes too where you just choose a fucked up ass dude, where the dude starts out and everything's cool and he turns out to be a piece of shit. That's possible. But it's very few and far in between because most men don't want commitment like that. And they want to take risks and put themselves in a position to be committed. See, that's what y'all don't understand that we understand. A dude with motherfucking, you know, if you let him go raw, he gonna go raw. You're not thinking about no motherfucking consequences. You're not thinking about fucking what can come of that or whatever the fuck for the, you know, for them that 5 seconds of that's all he thinking. That's all his mind thinking about. That's all both his heads thinking about. Ugh. That's all he's thinking about. Now, if you let him and allow him, and you're not having any other type of precautions outside of that, he's gonna motherfucking do it. And again, man, like I said, this woman right here, bro, took time out of her life to try and fix the psyche of broken black women. The broke black women fixer, or the broke black women whisperer. That's who Iyanla Vanzant was. And what she had to do, she had to quit. She said, I can't do this shit no more. Can't do it. I'm trying to help you niggas, and y'all trying to destroy me. And everybody does have a limit, man. No matter how mentally tough you are, man, everybody has a breaking point. Okay? Everybody does. And like she said, she's been doing this for 8 years. 8 years of dealing with other people's problems. 8 years of dealing with other people's trauma. 8 years of dealing with other people's mental illness and just downright despicable behavior and abuse against their own family. Hey, man, that's a long time. You better than me. I'd be in choke slam one of these motherfuckers a long time ago. Or just walked out. Or hit her with the motherfucking the Caesar Milan. Fix my life into the damn dog whisperer. Shut up. Shut up. Stop talking while I'm talking. Shut up. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying, man. That's what I'm saying. And it's unfortunate, bro. Whenever you try to step up as a black person in the black community, you get pushed out by your own. It was funny to me when you know, everybody knows now Champion. Champion came back in style. Bro, Champion was in Walmart for I don't know how many years, man. I don't know how long. Champion was like a Walmart brand, bro, for probably like 20 years strong at least. But somehow Champion had this crazy ass resurgence like over the last year and a half, 2 years. And I was just like, damn, Champion's back like that, you know? And lo and behold, I'm pretty sure that Fubu tried to make a comeback, but you know, niggas, I ain't wearing no Fubu. What the hell? That shit lame as hell. This is that. Is that. But yet still, you know, niggas rap about Balmain jeans. I think that's the jeans that cost like $1,000 or $2,000 or some crazy shit. Some Italian jeans, you know, rap about Gucci, Versace, all this other shit, so on and so forth. But black man try to get his brand back on, just like you had another brand get back on. We won't get behind it and support it. I just don't understand it. Well, I do understand it because again, it's the ultimate. Niggas are the ultimate haters. Let's just be real, man. Niggas are the ultimate haters. They don't appreciate shit. You take everything for granted, and you hate to see your own get on. Niggas hate to see their own get on, man. This is why Iyanla Vanzant is quitting. She's sick of you niggas. Sick of you. Sick of you. I don't blame her. I don't blame her. Crabs in a barrel, man. Most definitely. Crabs in a barrel, man. A crab in a barrel fucking mentality. And the thing about it is, man, the only way you can kill it with the crab, bro, is you gotta cook them. You gotta cook them and eat them, man. That crab's never gonna stop having that fucking mentality, bro. Once you run into a person like that, bro, just hey, put the Old Bay in the hot water. Wait about 15 minutes. That's the only way you can fix it. That's the only way. Niggas hate to see niggas motherfucking shine, man. Niggas hate to see niggas be successful. And instead of, supporting each other, bruh, it's worse. And I told y'all, like, well, white people do it too. No, they don't. They don't. This is why Asians are extremely powerful in the small group that they have. This is why people from Israel are powerful in the small group they have. This is why Nigerians are powerful in the small group they have. This is why Indians are powerful in the small group they have. This is why, quote unquote, white supremacy exists, because they understand, hey, even if I don't like your ass, okay, if you white, you right. Why? Because as long as we work together, we can run shit. Put all the personal fucking bullshit aside. We can cuss each other out behind the scenes, behind closed doors. We can even fight if we have to. But at the end of the day, out in front of everybody else, motherfucker, we a team. Niggas, man, again, we too busy motherfucking hating, shooting, killing each other than to get on motherfucking one accord on one page. You start talking anything about, building something real and strong amongst each other. Oh, nigga, ain't nobody trying to do all that shit. You niggas love. You got it, brother. You right. Go right on the head. Have a nice day. A dude that turned down motherfucking just genuine camaraderie, teamwork, bro, with like no true to the truest form. Not you just pretending and trying to finesse to get something for yourself, but seriously for the greater good. If that's how you coming, you present it to somebody, and they hit you, man, no nigga trying to hear that. You right, brother. I apologize for ruining your day, for wasting your time. Have a great one. Godspeed. Shake the dust off your feet. Oh, damn. Shout out to Lasher, bro. Shout out to Lasher for the 50 ball. Thank you, brother. Greatly appreciate it. Piece of Miss Fantastic, looking like Jackson Moore comeback. Congrats on the win. Also, Iyanla was selling snake oil anyway, and even she couldn't take the effery no more. Well, hey, man, this is what I'm saying. If she was selling motherfucking snake oil, man, she was doing a damn good job selling it. Okay? If she was selling snake oil, man, this is what I'm saying. This was all, and that's some truth to it, because a lot of these reality shows are scripted, as you come to find out. But this is what I'm telling you: the archetype and the character, and we'll play it like that. The character that they turned her into and the role that she played, it was good. Just for the benefit of black people. Her true intentions of quitting and stuff like that probably got a whole lot to do with like Oprah selling the fucking channel and them not wanting to renegotiate or pay her more money. But hey, when you have something of fucking value, you set your rate. When you have something of value, you get to set your rate. Know what I mean? That's the crazy part about it. She's a feminist. Whoa, 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 whoa. Let me see. Hold on. So she's a feminist. Oh shit! It's a whole damn episode. Let me see. Oh, okay. She had the short braid set. Okay. Well, hey man. Again, like I said, nothing is totally good. You know what I mean? And very few things are totally completely bad. And this episode right here, bro, right here. Oh, I can share the screen without fucking up. Hopefully, let me see. Let me share the screen. And multiple brothers have done coverage of this. She was protecting this dude right here. She was trying to get on this psycho lunatic chick right here, which she looks way too young to be his mom. Just saying. But she was getting in her ass, not his. And the majority of her shit is her going at women. Majority of her, what's the name of her going at women? So again, like I said, this is where you have to use, unpopular allies, I guess. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Majority of these things is her going at women and telling women about women. The thing with Lisa Ray, her going at women. Even in this case, where is it at? Even in the case with her, with let me share this shit. Hold on. If I share it's gonna fuck up. With Marie, what's her name?
You were the mother of 4 working in Walmart. The reason I thought this was such an important story to do is because so many people are waiting to win the lottery. They're waiting for their ship to come in without realizing that if you don't do your inner work and if you don't change your mindset, all the money in the world is not going to change your experience. Marie, you feel so sad to me. Marie is a prime example that there are some human issues that money cannot fix. You do know this is a plantation, right? I believe that every location has an energy. So it was important for me to help Marie recognize and understand that as a Black woman living on a plantation, there was an energy that she was dealing with, sitting in, living through, in addition to what was going on in her.
Hell, why y'all bullshitting? Hey, man, she's probably, I say bald head, number one. Hey, and why y'all bullshit, you know what? Sounds like a lot of her shit she probably got from men. Well, not even probably. I know for a fact she got from men. This is somebody that took the complaints of men and pretty much just used it to internalize or attack internal issues of women that they never get to hear from men because they're not going to listen to them. Like this case right here with the lottery chick. The lottery chick, man, never had no positive Black man in her life ever. Had no black man of value in her life. That's why she chose the ain't shit nigga. That's why she spent, I think it was like what? Let me see how much money she spent on this dude. Let me see. See how much money she spent on this bill. Boy, a lottery winner decided to stand by her man despite bailing him out of jail 4 times. Nigga, four times for a total of $21 million. And he still went to jail. He still had to do the time, man. That's the crazy part about it. Buddy had to do the time. He got locked up. He did him years. I think he might still be locked up. Oh shit. God damn it. And this nigga claim racism. Come on, man, stop. God damn it. Well, new. Hey, people change, bro. They change, man. They learn from their foolery. She was probably about what? And Sally Jesse Raphael, what was that? You said what, 90, what was that, 93? So that's fucking 27 years ago. She was in her 20s then, more likely than not. These women come from toxic upbringing. They feel uncomfortable with the good man. They need slaps and stolen debit cards. Man, this scamming stuff, man. I don't even know how nowadays. This is just scary. Like the way society gets down nowadays, man. But ultimately, man, like I said, and y'all is just the latest of many. You had many. They did it to Bill Cosby again, and I'm not saying if he was found guilty, but again, the ways by which he was found guilty, people still need to. I don't think people are making enough of a deal about that as they should, because man, this whole changing no statute of limitations on certain things. I'm by all means, man, not in favor of sexual abusers or committers of sex crimes getting off. But when there was literally no evidence there, and they used a case that was supposed to be sealed in order to do it, and they fucking undid the statute of limitations, and all over what? Because this dude dared tell black women the truth about the sons they were raising. Dared tell black women the truth about the sons they were raising. You can't complain about crime and murders and shootings and gangs and all this stuff in the black neighborhood and the black community when again you are raising your terrorizers. You're training them. You're not allowing them to have any type of male structure. You're doing this shit. So by all means, man, when that comes up, what do you think is supposed to happen? When that comes up, what do you think is supposed to happen? But if you tell black women the truth as a man, you will be punished. You will be punished. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. They're gonna need that pound of flesh. It's always been that way. And same way with the females. Again, Shahrazad Ali, one of the women that are well respected and always mentioned in this space. They at least just get to go a little bit easier on the women. They'll completely and totally destroy them. They just pull back support up to the point of where they can't make it, and they put up enough of a fight, verbally and publicly to discredit them as to where they can't be. They lose everything they have as a what's name. You know? What's that? Yeah, damn, man. 21 million. God damn. $21 million. God damn. But listen. So the whole point of this thing, bro, is how, when, and why are we going to stop with the bullshit, man? When are we going to stop trying to fucking tear each other down and destroy somebody that's being successful, somebody that's trying to fucking help the black person, the black man, the black woman? When are we gonna do it? If they hearing good intentions, and again, it's something that can benefit us as a whole, why not support it? That's what I was trying to tell brothers about the whole thing about niggas shouldn't talk about this, niggas shouldn't talk about that, whatever. Like, hey man, I can understand, disagree with the brother, but to say that he shouldn't say what he wants to talk about, whatever the subject matter may be, that's not cool, bro. If you don't want to listen to him, don't listen to him. Or if you disagree, hey, debate him, have the conversation, and show him where the error is in his ways. He can either agree or disagree. Or like I said, maybe you may show him something that he doesn't know. But especially here, particularly what Iyanla Vanzant was doing was, again, man, she was giving us a peek, the whole world, into the peak of rampant mental illness of the black community. Man, most niggas don't know nothing about psychology at all. You say Floyd. You talking about Floyd Mayweather? No, Freud. Who the hell? Freud? That's a nigga that work at the liquor store? Nah, man, don't worry about it, bro. Nah, don't even worry about it, bro. Don't worry about it. Don't even worry about it, bro. Don't worry about it. It's cool. Shout out to Jonathan Strong. Hold up. Bill had a ruling class mentality, thought he was bogus for what he did in the past. It was definitely a witch hunt to get him out of the way. That's what I'm saying, man. That's what I'm saying. Allegedly, bro, like I said, the all this stuff, like I don't not want to get into that because people will use that to turn it around. But again, man, all I'm gonna say is I don't know nobody that gets, sexually abused or sexually assaulted by someone and then they hang out with them multiple times after the fact. I'm just saying. That's kind of strange. Especially again, for you to be a white woman in the 60s to be doing that with a black man when all you had to do was make a false claim and get him up out of there. There's no reason why you'd be afraid. Shout out to Lasher, Devious Gaming for the 10. I have a younger daughter. The point is to teach girls and women to not lie about the R word. Yep. Don't change the laws. Teach the girls better. Yeah, exactly, man. That's what I'm saying. By all means, bro. Like I said, I got a daughter of my own. I'll kill about her and die about her. Yep. Carl Young, Pavlov, none of those names, man. It means nothing. None of this stuff means anything to the black community. And if and when you talk psychologists, oh nigga, you ain't no doctor. Who is you? What you think you think you know about me? You trying to get in my head? Like, brother, well, I mean, I'm trying to get in your head. I'm literally just mentioning something you can go look up for yourself. So, because you're right, I'm not licensed. I have no licenses. I can't lay you down on this chair, sit you down in this chair, ask you no questions, and really get you nowhere. That'll be against the law. And I ain't trying to, I don't even want that kind of responsibility. What I can do is tell you about this. You can go find it for yourself. You know what I mean? To see the relevance of what I'm saying. Don't believe me, bro. Information's out there for you to see for yourself. But niggas found no value in mental health. None. Zero. That's the crazy part about it. Hey, wise will. No, now you gotta be careful with that one. Now we told you about him. We told you about Kenzie now. Kenzie, oh no. That's all bad there, bro. Kenzie is bad. Kenzie said, I'll try. He was a trisexual. He tried it all, baby. That's why shit's so fucked up now. That's what we're really starting to see now, man. I wanted to say something too, man. Did y'all watch who all watched the I guess the New Year's Eve special? Did y'all watch the New Year's Eve special? Put a one in the chat if you watched the New Year's Eve special. Just make a quick little aside real quick. You did. Anybody else? Anybody else watch the New Year's Eve special? Yeah, I just watched it for the ball drop. And then it was on, and then I just started, my eye started noticing something. I'm like, hmm, all these dudes, all these dudes that were on that New Year's special had something in common. If y'all didn't notice that, if y'all didn't catch that, I don't think that was by chance. They took away everybody from the thing and made it mostly about the host and the most of the hosts. They even gave an award. I think to Elton John, right? They did an Elton John award thing. So if you catch my drift, man, there's stuff going on out here, man. Again, like I tell y'all, bro, it's getting scary out here, bro. Yep. Chris McDonald, pretty much. But I'm gonna need you to delete that. We gotta use code word, brother. Delete that comment for me, there, good brother. Delete that comment from me. Yep. Shout out Legacies. Legacies got it. Yep, all happy. Yep, they were all happy. All happy. Oh, you came to Savannah when? When'd you come to Savannah? But yeah, man, when you get into this whole thing about downright just mental illness, man, in the black community, man, I think that's well, I don't even not I think I know for a fact that alone, if you started just giving like 33% of fucking black people some type of mental health, some type of counseling, some type of therapy, some type of psychoanalysis, man, stuff would start to turn around. We just never been taught the value of mental health and understanding, just understanding yourself and understanding certain things. That's why we are the way we are, where like everything is just a negative first, and we're so just what do you call it? I can't think of no other way to say it other than just like how they say backbiting and just so fucking like vengeful, man. Even when nobody did anything to you, it's like the worst thing you can do in the black community, bro, is be successful. And this is why a lot of these dudes end up getting killed, right? This is why a lot of these dudes end up losing their life, man. How dare you be out here doing good and I'm struggling. Well, damn, bro. Hey, come holler at me and I can tell you how to be successful too. Or maybe, hey, you could work for me, and then we both work out because now you have a continuous stream of money and income, and I have to do less work. And since I got to do less work, hey, we get more work. I can go look for more work for us to get, and we both earn more money. No, nigga, fuck that. I want what you got right now. I want all, nigga. Get butt naked. What? Whoa. Hey, you understand? If I give you this shit now, this is temporary though, right? Yeah, why are you talking? I want to talk. Pop, 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 pop. Now up. Now in the fucking newspaper. Because the thing is, man, like I said, a lot of the times, man, it's bro. Shout out to UGK. Niggas will kill you if you fuck up, man. They don't even really want, they don't, bro, this is what I'm telling you. They don't even want what you have. They want to see you stop being successful. You understand the fucking the sadness of that? But like the monstrosity of it at the same time. Well, motherfucker really don't even want you. Don't even want your success, or they don't want the fruits of your success. They just want you to stop being successful. You understand that shit, man? Bro, that's dangerous, bro. The only way they're happy is if you are at their level or below. That's crazy. Yeah, man. They want you not to have it. Not only they want you not to have it, bro, they willing to make sure you don't have it no more. And that was the most important part of this, is that we actually had somebody out here, man, doing work too. And like I said, damn, I can't believe she said this shit was going on for 8 years. So for over 8 years, man, we've seen this, and black women haven't learned anything. And instead of them learning something and improving along the way, hell, it should have been spinoffs. It should have been people that was on her staff. It should have been other females that had spinoff shows doing the same thing. Like, hey, Miss Van Zant helped me out, 5 years ago, and I started doing what I needed to do. I got on my purpose, and now I'm doing the same thing she's doing. Such as Shaniqua fixed my life, Shaquana fixed my life. Ashley fixed my life. Whoever, right? But of course not, because again, all they want to do, bro, is just be. So, man, these bitches are aggressive. Like, bro, like I'm gonna fight you. I'm gonna whoop you, bro. You had Lisa Ray grandma sounding like the big dog. Like, goddamn, how old lady got a damn voice that strong? Shit, she must have been a backup singer back in the day. I don't like it. I don't like it. Damn, grandma. And you see 3 generations of women, man, trauma the fuck out. Trauma out. Lisa Ray, bro, hands down, like one of the most fucking attractive women in the 90s. You can probably argue that she was the most attractive woman in the 90s when motherfucking Players Club hit. Where is she now? Despite being motherfucking long haired, thick red bone, lonely. Old and lonely. Why? We see why. Look at her mama. Look at her mama. Had she had somebody in her life early when she was in her prime to tell her, hey, I know you love your mama. Your mama's your hero. But your mama is batshit crazy. If you act like your mama, you gonna end up like your mama, alone as fuck. Old, bitter, angry. Don't nobody want to deal with you, and they can't wait to put your ass in that abusive nursing home. Can't wait. That's what y'all don't realize y'all be doing, man. Listen. The more and more you torment your kids or teach your kids like crap, man, as kids, is the more and more they're gonna motherfucking separate themselves from you when they get grown and old, and just, hey, oh, it's time to send her to the home. Which one has the lowest reviews on Google? The lowest review. Yes, I said lowest. Yes, the lowest reviews. Yes. Oh man, this fucked up, man. Your own mama, man. Hey, man, people are people, man. And like you said, some of these parents out here, bro, are just fucking horrible. Telling you. Some of these motherfuckers are horrible. Yeah, then leave shit to them. Because again, brother, you don't get to fucking treat a person like shit, man, and fuck their life up for forever. And then I'm just supposed to give you, and you know what I mean? And you not do shit right by me. That's my discretion. I can if I want to, but it's not my requirement. Everybody that's here didn't ask to be here. And furthermore, even when I get here, I'm not here to be your punching bag. I'm not here to be your motherfucking whipping stick. I'm not here to be your toilet. I'm not meant to be the motherfucker that you take out all your pressures, your adult like pressures on as your child. A lot of parents do that though. You know what I'm saying? A lot of parents do that shit and fuck their kids up for life. And then when their kids all fucked up, well, I don't know what happened. I don't know how. I don't know how. What do you mean? You wonder why your kids don't motherfucker want to talk to you or have shit to do with you. Well, you treat them like shit, motherfucker. And furthermore, on top of that, they probably gonna have a horrible adulthood because you didn't prepare them and you didn't even fix the shit that you fucked up on them. You didn't get them no counseling. You didn't get them no therapist. You didn't get anything. You didn't take the time to sit down with them and talk with them and have a conversation to try and fix shit. True story, man. Listen, when I left home or whatnot, I told y'all, man, I came back and I was a motherfucking. I think it was before. I think it was before I had my kids. Even this was before I got my kids. And my mom had something to say, and me and her got into it about something, and I'm just like, okay, mom, whatever, blah blah. Now you gonna hear me and this and the other, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, hey, whoa, whoa, whoa. I'm like, look, mom, I understand. Like, I'm your kid, I'm your child, and I'm in your house right now. But I'm a grown ass man. So what's not gonna happen? You're not gonna talk to me like that. Oh, you gonna I was like, no, I'm not. I'm not. I just told you I'm a grown ass man. And either you gonna talk to me like you got some goddamn sense, or we ain't got shit to talk about, and I can just leave. Oh well, go ahead and leave then, and don't come back and all this other shit. And I was like, okay, fine with me. But and like I knew, because that's my mom, and my mom gives a fuck about me, and she loves me. She motherfucking eventually called back, and she had to motherfucking apologize for the bullshit she did. We actually had a our first fully adult conversation as to where I'm a man now. You're gonna respect me as a man. And far too often, again, because black men don't have that, that innate, mentality or energy in them. A lot of them just fold to it. Oh, I'm your mama. Do what I say, and don't do this, and don't do that, and all this other shit. La la la. Okay, mama. All right, mom. Shout out to last year. Let's see. Like Dennis Sperling said, niggas need to go to their mothers and realize their mother is a woman like every other one. Yep, definitely. Like every other one. That's what I said. Yeah, you don't. Especially black ones. Black moms, bro. That's what I told you. Like I said, I forget who said it. Shout out to whoever said it in this space. I put a roof over your head. I put food in your stomach. I put clothes on your back. If you don't, you go to jail. What are you saying? What are you saying? Like, if you don't, you go to jail. You're not doing anything special. That's the bare minimum. That is the bare minimum. Why do you want credit for what you have to do by law? If you don't do it, the state takes me, and then the state takes your ass to jail. So don't give me that shit. But again, in the black community, that's something. Like we couldn't be like, excuse me, mom. You have to do that. Boy, get your well, what are we doing here? You even have people in the like in bro, we heard that same thing in school. Well, don't you have a home to stay in, and somebody that makes sure you got food in your stomach, and a roof over your head, and clothes on your back, and all these things? And I'm just like, yes, like a dumbass, just reinforcing the shit, man. This is how fucked up we are as a community, bro, when it comes to like just mentality. That's the crazy part about it. The mentality of the black community, like when it comes to, like I said, mental health, man, is just all the way out there, and the cycle continues. The cycle continues. Cycle continues, man. It's fantastic. White guys will say that. No, mom. No, mom. My dad did that, not you. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's why he said, the joke they was having, like, hey, man, yeah, your mom can't be doing that to you, man. What are you doing? What? She can't talk to you like that. Why? Because white dudes have a respect of a masculine, entity in the fucking household. That's why I always say, hey, I'll get your dad. I'll get your dad. I'll get your dad. Why? Because the dad's supposed to be the enforcer. He's supposed to be the disciplinarian. We all know, man. Like I said, once you reach a certain age as a boy, that belt don't work no more. And what's she gonna do? Kill you? That's the only other choice she got. She got to go to some drastic shit. That belt ain't gonna hurt no more. Once you get bold enough where you grab that motherfucker, you grab it like Thor's hammer. You just catch that shit. Y'all look at each other. Y'all doing that shit. I know you didn't grab that belt. What you got? What do you have left then? Because again, man, nobody, like, it's just natural again for you. Even that, like I said, I slow down on that shit a whole lot, man. You know, beating the shit out of your kids. I'm not saying, like, you know, you shouldn't be beating your kids. Corporal punishment at sometimes, man, is called for. But just whooping the shit out of your kids for every little thing. Bro, you know how many whoopings we got? I told y'all, did I tell y'all the coffee table story, bro? Bro, we had this coffee table in the living room. That was I'll say probably 6 feet by more like 5 feet by 5 feet. And it had a big ass middle with glass in it. So the glass would have been 4 feet by 4 feet, right? And we were playing fucking The Floor is Lava, me and my sister. All right. And this was we was probably around 5 or 6 or what have you. Some shit like that. All right, 5, 6 years old. So we jumping on the couch, coffee table, couch, coffee table. And I don't even know why. It was the dumbest shit in the world for us to think, but you know, that shit held up. Nigga, that motherfucking glass was strong, nigga. Strong. That was some strong glass. Because it took both of us jumping on, not at the same time, but at least I'll say 3 trips. And on that third trip, and we both like, oh shit. I had like a cut on my leg. My sister didn't get cut at all. But bruh, when I tell you, like, the first thing my mama, you could have killed yourself. What was you doing? What was you thinking? I don't know. Are you hurt? Are you cut? Are you this? Are you that? Are you all right? And I'm like, yeah, I got, you know, I'm just cut a little bit right here. You know, I cut on my ankle. You know, but other than that, I'm good. And she's like, okay, I'm about to whoop your ass.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
I thought I almost died. You just told me I almost died. And now you're gonna whoop me? Like, damn, what is it? It's crazy. It's not a platinum, man. What's up, bro?
What's up with you, bro?
I take a plane.
Hey, on some real shit though. No, for real. You look a little bit thicker. Was you on the No, I'm just saying from watching the lives, like you was you was like working out or something. The quarantine got to you a little bit, just a little bit. Just a taste, taste.
No, man,
just a biscuit,
man. It's just the holidays, baby. That's all it is.
Oh, okay, that's what. Okay.
That's all the holidays. Like I said, I'm about to do this fast. We'll start this fast tomorrow. Fast for like 3 days. You know what I mean? Get all this stuff out my system, and we starting fresh, man, in the new year.
Okay. All right, but no, I had an aunt like that who just didn't play, man, and man, she had extension cord though. Man, she cleared the whole. She knocked the whole living room down on that ass, man. And it was individual, like it was everybody gonna catch it, but it was individually. Like you had to wait like in line to catch that, man. She didn't play. And I caught my homeboys, like when I grew up, well, see, I hate to do it. Anyhow, my homeboys, I caught a bunch of homeboys, man. You be over there, whatever. He did something wrong right there while you over there visiting. He catch that shit, bro. That shit made you cry. You know what I'm saying? He be all teared up and shit. You got to like watch TV and shit till he can gather himself. She wouldn't ask you to go home either, you know. So that shit was working though. It was a lot of motherfuckers, they didn't steal. They changed up. They was different niggas. They was different niggas. And extension cord it'll change your attitude for a minute, man. For a minute.
Yeah, man. I don't never think I got extension cord, man. That's a little too far to me, bro. That extension cord shit is, man, that's some slave shit for real, nigga. That's the closest thing to a real whip you gonna get. So that's the goddamn child abuse, man. Most of them have like a belt, and the motherfucking paddle and shit. Like when people start getting them Texas belt, them thick ass belts, like them like I say like half-inch thick, real leather belt. Yeah, that's probably about it. And then switches, of course, because I was in the South.
Oh yeah.
Other than that, man,
you had to go get it too if you bought back the skinny one. They went and got it. You wanted to go ahead and get the right one, about a middle size. No, I'm saying I was around a whole bunch of people, so we was watching. Man, this shit was funny too when I think back on it. You watch a nigga just get just catch one. You know, the leaves and shit. When by the time you get through whip his ass, it be all clean. You hear that, you hear that, make that noise in the air. That little sound going through that wind like the woo, 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 woo.
Yeah.
And yeah, that shit was, but I mean, just growing up around that shit though, that shit was fucked up, man. No, I'm saying on some real shit. If it was
that's like you said, man. But that shit in itself, bro, is just like it's taking it too far. And like I said, a lot of people don't heard about shit. You know what I'm saying? And that's how I think while niggas are really like a little like traumatized and crazy and shell shocked when it comes to a lot of shit, because like niggas was getting them damn slave whippings, man. And like I said, I'm all for you know not sparing the rod, but nigga, just because you don't spare the rod don't mean you're supposed to use the actual whip that the slave master used around this motherfucker, bro. Extension cord, bro. That shit's fucking you up, bro. Like for real.
And just real quick, I saw a sister, pretty thing, little real cute thing. I still remember the shit. We was doing registration. Remember you had to go register before you go back to school. That was like one day we was doing register, and I don't know what happened. Little pretty thing, she was up there registering, and her moms came in there, man, in house shoes with a motherfucking belt. I still remember this shit. That shit was fucked up. Just strapped her wide open in front of everybody, the teachers, everybody just strapped the shit out of her. About 5 good licks. And was like, I told her she couldn't come here today. And all she was trying to do was register cash. And so these hoes do be getting it in, man. I don't know if it was some other shit, but that shit, to this day, I'm fucking, I probably need to go talk to a motherfucking trauma counselor. That shit was fucked up. Embarrassed the shit out of her, man. Pretty thing too, man.
Yeah, they had that too earlier this year with the kids with the 2 alternative lifestyle chicks that beat the hell out of the kid, on the school grounds. That shit too. So like I said, you really can't get back down. You can't get down like that shit nowadays, like you used to back in the day with us. But yeah, man, a lot of that shit, bro, was just out of hand, man. Like I said, and especially too, that's another big thing too, man. Embarrassing the fuck out of your kids. That's another big part of it too. Like that whole where you fuck up is where you get done up shit. Yeah, man, it's not the best thing to have with a child, because that in itself, that embarrassment shit can be some shit as to where, hey, again, you got to think about this, man. One of these days, your ass gonna get old, and you have to have somebody to take care of you or choose your future. So the more and more you treat your kid like shit, just saying, how you think it's gonna turn out when it's your turn? Let me see. Jonathan Strong, there's a Louisville slugger that was in a water heater closet as an insurance. Oh, so this is another funny one too. So somehow my uncles was at my grandma's house. Oh shit! Shout out to my uncles was at my grandma's house, and my one uncle was like, we was on break. We was on some kind of break. It was a spring break. I don't think it was summer, but we was on some kind of break, and they was fucking shout out to Splash Being for the 25. Thank you, brother. Great stream. Stay blessed, bro. You too, man. Greatly appreciate you, brother. The one uncle told me, he was an older one, hey man, go ahead and go outside and play. Because I got done with my homework. And I was like, what the hell are you still doing here? And I was like, well, he told me to do some more work in the book or whatever. So whatever, like, man, no, fuck that. Go ahead and take your ass outside and play. And then the younger uncle came and he said, no, I told him to sit his ass down and do the book. So the oldest uncle takes the book, throws it out the door, bro. So I'm out of it. I'm like 7, 8 years old. I'm just waiting. Mm-hmm. So these niggas start tussling. And what Jonathan said, my grandma had a pool stick, like the fat end of a pool stick. Mm-hmm. These 2 grown ass men like tussling, wrestling, and fighting. So they wouldn't break it up. I said break it up. They didn't break it up, and she got swinging that damn pool stick, boy. And I was just like, man, what the hell is going on here? So yeah, man. And
man, on some real shit though. Now, I don't want to just rag, like on the sisters, but I really think sisters be having some issues a little bit beyond the discipline, because like the girl, and I still remember this chick was like, they was talking about you gonna be like the class honors, homecoming queen. I think she was jealous because like the girl was just registering for classes, and she came up there in a fucking robe like totally fucking inappropriate. Titties popped out and just did that. I still wonder about it because I watched the girl. She was a cheerleader. She went on. She married like the football player. She got paper. But it was like the bitch was like angry at her. Like it was like her life was. It was something going on. It's something out there that needs to be broken down and discussed because it's not just I'm your parent. I'm disciplining you. It's like, bitch, I'm gonna punish you because I got punished, or I ain't gonna let you just walk through this shit because I couldn't walk through. You know what I'm saying? It was something going on. It was something more to it.
Yeah, man, and that's another big thing too. The whole and women being in competition with their daughters aspect. You know, especially you say the girl was attractive or whatnot.
Yeah.
Whatever reason, man. You know, unfortunately, a lot of these moms see their daughters at their competitions, and especially like you say, if they're being and I told you that's how serious this shit is, even to the point of where people hate on their own kids, man. Like I said, we can go back a couple of years when the dude got chose the school he wanted to go to, and the mom walked out of the fucking press conference. You know how embarrassing that was, and everybody kept questioning the boy about that and all this other shit and whatnot, what have you, and he made up some lame ass excuse for her and this shit, just because he didn't do what she wanted him to do. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And it's just like they never cease to amaze when it comes to just this hating ass mentality, man. That's what I'm saying. Your success, you're only as successful as I want or need you to be for me. Anything outside of that, I'm not with it. And it's this crazy ass shit to where when you dare do it, man, you get attacked, and people will fucking destroy you for the shit. And like I said, the whole thing that Iyanla was doing was she was exposing this shit to us for, she said, 8 years, bro, 8 years of this shit, and it hadn't gotten any better. And now, like, she's gone, and there's nobody to pick up the mantle. Because as a black man, you try this shit, and it's cool. Like, Dr. Phil been doing this shit for forever, right? Dr. Phil been doing this, and people, it's great, and it's this, and don't nobody really joke and talk shit to Dr. Phil and all this other shit. Dr. Phil is a hero. But for Iyanla, man, she gets no support from the people, the women mainly. Again, she was women oriented to try and change the mentality and try to get them in a better space, but they like, fuck it. We don't give a damn about what you're trying to do. I want to do it my way, and I'm not gonna listen to shit you got to say. I don't give a damn how much success you got. I don't give a damn nothing about your credentials. And that's why it gets so funny to me when people bring up their credentials, and it's like, well, that don't mean shit, But the same white dude or the white woman that has the same credentials, oh, we got to listen to her because So yeah, man, it's just really fucked up when you think about the aspect of it.
It's some parents who sacrifice. I'm serious. It's some parents. When you look at Dante Culpepper, I remember that his parent, whatever, got into drugs. He was raised by his grandma. His grandma was like 92, but she made sure he had food when he got from practice. She made sure his clothes were clean. That woman was 92 years old, and he managed to wind up in the pros. And he's always talk about his grandmama. He rarely said anything about his mama. My grandmama. If it wasn't for my grandmama, I wouldn't have made it to the pros. Dante Culpepper. And it's something going on with some of these sisters, man, where if they catch an L with the nigga they fucking with, if they see their kids going a certain kind of way, like, goddamn, I never went to college, he gonna finna go to college. They like try to sabotage that shit, man. And that's just on some real shit, because I'm saying by growing up next to these dudes, when they tell you what they parent, it's not they ain't no supportive parent. No. Whipping the shit out of you in front of the whole class, your senior class, that's not being supportive. Just because you went to register, you got to register. Well, I told you not to go. It was just something going.
Well, like this too. Like, shout out to Chris McDonald, man. Yeah, Mama told me a lot growing up that if her life would have been so much easier if she didn't have me and my siblings. And it's crazy, right? How all the time, women can pull the mental and verbal abuse card whenever they're trying to end a divorce or whatnot, what have you. But if you as a father try to use that against a woman in family court for any type of custody case or whatnot, what have you, no one talks about it. It never gets talked about ever. You know what I'm saying? And it's so many people, man, that never reach their full potential because their parents are their fucking worst goddamn enemies, man. The worst. Crazy as shit, So again, man, this whole mentality we get of where niggas don't have any understanding of the importance of a healthy mental state, man. Just a strong and like I said, bro, a lot of men, you have to fucking get it yourself, because if you don't, bro, you get ate the fuck alive. That's what I'm saying. So that's why I just this shit that we got going on as to where, bro, if you got anything going on positive, niggas not gonna hop behind you. They're not gonna try to support you. They want to tear you down because their joy is in seeing you motherfucking unsuccessful.
Bruh. And I'll be quiet though. I don't want to take too much time. Look, a selfish mother offers something. That's my mother. She really wasn't there, but she was there because your mother still alive. You drag her into a relationship, bro. Within 2 years, you're gonna be divorced because she gonna constantly keep fucking with the girl when you ain't doing shit. No shit that she ain't supposed to be doing. And I'm saying motherfuckers don't want to talk about it, but they'll have some play because that's your mom. Next thing you know, you divorced. And that's why a lot of motherfuckers is trucking them off to that nursing home, man. They like, look, I'll put you in a nursing home. Look, fuck all that.
Abusive one.
Yeah.
That's getting abusive one. But do business. What's going on, bro? What you got?
Man, what's good with y'all, man? Well, I mean, it's very simple for me. I mean, I'm not trying to be arrogant, but I mean, you have to get rid of anybody that's in the way of your growth process, especially family members, friends. I've done it many a times in my life. I learned at a young age. I think the first time I had to do it, I was probably about 17. And one of my partners I used to hang with, we was tight. It was 3 of us. We used to be together all the time. And, the one that used to get the most women was very selfish. He tried to holler at my chick and he tried to holler at my homeboy chick, with our homeboy chick. So once I seen that you can't trust, your friends, I cut them off quickly. And that's just something you got to learn in life, man. It doesn't matter who it is. Anybody that comes around you that's trying to destroy you, you got to cut them off. And that's kind of sad for the lady, Iyanla Vanzant, because she really was trying to help people. And you get tired, man. You get tired of doing all this and people talking about you or whatever situation she went through. You get tired of that. So I was on your panel the other time. We was talking about whatever we was talking about. But I mean, I preach or teach togetherness, but for some of our people, man, you just got to let them go. Seriously, I mean, it doesn't matter who it is, they got to go. And it's just like that, man.
Yeah, man, everybody can't come, man. Everybody can't be saved. That's the sad part about it. And I don't think people are going to realize that until it really gets to the point of where it's you or them, to where people are going to be able to start cutting people off and understand that it's a certain group, certain class, certain type of people that you just can't come, man. They don't have everybody does not bring value to a situation. That's just the harsh, ugly truth. Everybody thinks that just like, everybody ought to be able to, be a part and contribute or give their opinion or have input. No, bro. If when you're trying to make motherfucking power moves, bro, look, I can buy all the Windows 95, 98, Vista, all this shit, and whatever the fuck I want to do. I can buy every fucking, laptop or tablet or whatever. You know what Microsoft ain't gonna do? They not never go invite my ass to sit down at a board meeting to make major business decisions. Okay, even though I contributed to the overall, wealth at some point. And again, we have to start getting in that mind frame as Black people, bro, because we gonna do this shit like we say we gonna do it, bro. You got to start separating those people, and the major people are the motherfuckers that are fucking unstable, mentally unstable, and just fucking toxic as fuck. Again, man, these jealous ass, self-destructive ass motherfuckers, man. Bro, you got to get them up out of there. And especially, like I said, when genuinely, that you or the person are genuinely doing something for the greater good of everybody in the group, not on no finessing shit, not on no scheming, not on no, they doing it for the benefit of themselves, man. Like, bro, you got to get them up out of there, because that motherfucker there, bro, is a cancer and a danger to everybody. Shout out to Gary Grant. Appreciate you, Gary, for coming through. The law does not apply to B-dubs. Abusing your children is legal. Merry, happy. Hey, shout out to you, Gary. Appreciate you. We got MOT in the building. Right quick. Oh, go ahead. Go ahead.
I just want to say this about the mothers like y'all talk about with the son husbands thing, it's like that is like I was lucky, and I'm sure I could say the same thing for y'all. Like I had great parents, man. You know what I'm saying? I lost my, biological father at a young age, but, he was still a good dude. I still remember the good things, you know what I'm saying, he did for me. So, I used other men to, kind of help me get along the way. See what I'm saying? Because, it's always good to have your children in some type of program, whether it's religion or sports, whatever, because it kind of molds them. It did me. It molded me into, the person I am today. So it's like, it's kind of hard to, get along with people that don't have that discipline. You see what I'm saying? Or you just don't understand them. It's almost like foreign to you. You be like, damn, what the fuck is wrong with you? But something is wrong with your brother or y'all brother sometimes, and y'all go hard. And I gave y'all backlash a few times about that, but then I had to start thinking about it. Like these niggas just keeping it real. Like fuck the motherfuckers, man. They can't be helped. Just can't be. They're done. Once you lose your mind, your body is gonna follow. You can't do anything without your mind. So once you lose your mind, your body is already gone. You're done. And I'm passing the mic.
All right, shout out to MOT, man. What's up, MOT?
Oh, what's going on, man? With that lady, man, it's too late for the women that they're trying to help. It's way too fucking late. Way too late. And that shit does affect you because you can see that most of the women that they bring on, they come in contact with these men that they don't like, they don't respect. And these motherfuckers are out there and they're allowed to get away with all types of crazy shit. And it's like trying to bring a level of responsibility to somebody who's 30 years old that's grown up in this fucking culture. Dude, it is impossible to get that motherfucker to do that type of shit within an hour. Like, dude, you're gonna have to institutionalize somebody like that. You're gonna have to remove them and put them in a new place, so that way they could be able to see the shit. And it's just that you have to realize that, dude. You have to make these motherfuckers pay a high price for that fucking silence of letting that shit happen. I know I'm willing to do it, but at the end of the day, man, like, dude, you cannot. I'm shocked that her show was on even that long, or even people watched it at all, because that's just not some shit that you don't do. You don't try to bring a level of clarity to people who can't digest it, man. I mean, at this point, you put in defibrillators on fucking skeletons, man. Trying to revive this motherfucker. Like, dude, this motherfucker is all the way out of there. And it's just that these are the people who they bring on. Think about the people whose lives are too fucked up that they can't bring them on. This is the cream of the crop that they bring on. So, yeah, man, I feel it, man. Shit, it's time to move on from that shit.
Yeah, man. Shout out to Prime Time VA, man. Shout out to you, bro, for the 10. Appreciate you. Yeah, man. And like you said, this is the craziest thing, though, MOT. And this is what I said. Over the years, though, like, nobody it picked up, and it's never inspired just the women alone, because again, it's mostly women centered, for them to be like, hey, man, this shit fucked up. We got some problems. Like you said, and MOT, like you said, these are the ones that can actually make it to TV, not the motherfuckers who are like, hey, Iyanla, can you come through? And I got 5 baby daddies, by and I'm living in a hotel and all this shit. No, ma'am, no, we can't do that one. That was too far gone. No, reject it. Get them out of here. So, like you said, this shit right here, like the millionaire chick, right? A bitch spent $21 million on a nigga, bro, that just couldn't stay out of jail. You know what I mean? 21 million. And instead of her having, again, what's the mental state of a woman like that? You literally had the world drop in your lap in a overnight.
She could have went to anywhere and got a better fucking dude. She could have went to any political meeting and walked in. Oh shit, who is that? Oh, that's the woman who just. Oh shit, I need to go talk to her instantly in a good relationship. All that shit. But you have to realize, man, right?
All right, because hey, nigga, hey, we say money don't matter, nigga, but 80 million, goddamn,
Yeah. Oh yeah.
80 million, nigga. That's the thing.
I think though, I think she was just being closed-minded. I think that what MOT's saying is she should have or could have, but when you're poor like that, and I'm just trying to make excuses for it, but I'm saying when you're poor, you live in a very small, your world is very small. The hood, the corner store, the liquor store, the weed man, the chick that do your hair, back to your grandma, wherever you're living at. That's your whole world. So she happened to hit a lotto or whatever. She got some money. She went back to the dude she was used to fucking with. He just happened to be a dude that was in and out of jail. That was her boo. She didn't know any better. She won money. You do not have to be smart to win the lottery, man. Come on.
But hold on, Platinum. Even still, listen, man. This is what I can say, bro. Even a fool has their limitations, bro. Listen, bro. Bro, you got $80 million. You got people that are now in your ear and in your circle that are just gonna come to you literally to like, you know, put you in a better space, man. Literally. You can't be, you know what I'm saying? You can't be going to the motherfucking rib shack and shit in your Bentley or in your damn Rolls Royce, because hell, niggas probably gonna pull up on, like, try to rob you. But like you said, when you get that Arrested Development, man, that's all you know and that's all you want to know, because the thing about knowledge and information, man, is learning is free. Okay, I can step outside, man, and take a walk and learn something new.
Okay. Real talk. Now we talking about a movie, and we're not talking about no pimping. But what did the guy say in the movie? I keep all my hoes broke, because if they was to wake up with money, they subject to go crazy. I'm telling you, bro. You put $80 million in the wrong hands, they don't know. And I know what you're saying. Somebody got to know, an uncle, a cousin, maybe the pastor. You know, he gonna come in there and try to get a bag. But that woman just didn't know. She didn't know that the world was bigger than the hood or whatever that little thing. And that's why
she didn't care to know. She didn't care.
And I agree with you on that. She didn't desire more. She didn't want more. But look at who got the money. Somebody who was broke, who did a scratch off and happened to hit a lottery.
Yeah, man, but this is just where we at, though. It's like, you look at cases like this and be like, black women, open your fucking mouth. If not, we're going to treat your motherfucking ass just like this fucking case. You better fucking start saying something.
What about the NBA dudes? What about these NBA dudes who make all this money? Well, no, I'm just saying, what about these NBA dudes make all this money and they up in the strip club? Hey, bro, you making 300, you worth 300 million. You in a strip club, fuck them. No, I'm saying, why are you fucking with women like that?
What's the difference between going into a strip club and watching porn online? That's different than spending those type of racks on a fucking person. Those are two completely different things.
A guy from the Dolphins, he just married a stripper. And I was saying that myself, I was like, bro, you a multi-millionaire. I mean, like, you could fuck him, but why would you marry a stripper? He married her. A guy like a lineman or something. So I'm saying, it's guys out there.
You know,
too.
That's on him. Hey, but here's the other thing. Why the fuck was that the only woman that treated him decent in his motherfucking life? How come there wasn't several other fucking examples before that bitch? Huh? Are we just gonna put it on the dude?
I mean, that's too easy.
Yeah. I mean, you know, we want to blame the men, but we ain't motherfucking pointing no fucking fingers at her motherfucking personal circle of friends. Her fucking mother. Her fucking personal circle of friends who let this shit go on, who don't try to fucking bring no clarity to this motherfucker, because it's also a part of Black America where people sit down, shut the fuck up, and let women do whatever the fuck they want to do.
When the last time you been in the hood, MOT? And when I say the hood, you know, the people poor. I mean, they poor. You know what I'm saying? They poor.
Every time I visit home and every time I go back home. Yeah, I do.
Well, for me, I know poor people, and they don't, I mean, no disrespect to them, but they just not financially, they just don't know. And if they get a windfall of money, if it don't go to the church, they don't know what to do with it. So I'm saying, if Boo Boo is in jail, I'm as crazy as this sound, that's Boo Boo. They're gonna try to get Boo Boo out of jail. And if he's eat up the money, he's gonna eat it up. Now, you said men. I don't blame men. Hold up. I don't blame men for the dolphin. I do not blame men. I blame him. I blame that guy. Okay, and I'm sorry.
The there ain't enough good examples of these fucking women around here. All right, there ain't enough. All right, you know, if they cared about this type of shit, but like I said, man, they probably had to stop filming some of these bitches. They were so out of control. They probably had to stop filming, scrap the whole fucking project, go to another crazy bitch. You know that didn't happen. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, look, we have a culture of letting these motherfuckers go buck ass wild. That's the culture, right? That's the culture. And
Well,
we're
I
trying to
mean,
help these
that's
people at
that's
30
just
some
free
years
will
old.
though. That's free will. Like once a person gets to like 20, they know what they're doing. You know what I'm saying? So either they're gonna do
Shit,
right.
man, younger than that.
It's like
Younger than that. 15 years old. Yeah, come on, man.
it's like a tree or like a when you grow something in the ground. Like whatever it's gonna be when it gets to the to the when it gets finished. That's what it is. You see what I'm saying? So it's like it's nothing you can do. I think people are born this way. I think it's something that's in you. I think you're born like that. If you're gonna do right, you're gonna do right. If you're gonna do wrong, you're gonna do right. I think you're born like that. I don't even think it's something you can teach. You see what I'm saying? Because even when you're a little person, or when you're young, you know when something is wrong. You just know that shit. But then some people be like, you know what, fuck it, I'm gonna do it anyway. So I didn't got to that point now where it's like I can't make any excuses for anybody, man. Like
Do
if you the
do
devil, you
business.
the devil.
I thought you was pro going back into the hood and you know
I mean,
saving the savages, man.
yeah, I did, that's what I had said earlier. Like, I mean, I gave y'all some backlash for that because because you care sometimes. I mean, I can go back to my old neighborhoods, even in up there in Baltimore. I can go back up there and talk to some guys, but man, I might get shot. You see what I'm saying? Like straight
Yeah,
up,
of course.
nigga,
Yeah, yeah.
get your ass away from around here, nigga. We ain't trying to do right.
Nah,
We
man,
on the
like when I
block.
go
These
down
niggas on
there,
the block 24 hours a day up there. Like you're not helping them dudes, man.
nah, man, like
Yeah,
when I go down there with consequences in hand. Act a fucking fool if you fucking want to. Because a lot of motherfuckers need that type of shit, man. And they've been in them circumstances for so long that shit is stuck to their goddamn character, man. And you gotta stop caring about motherfuckers like that. You got to. Because a lot of people make it out of them circumstances and then they get to the top of where they are and then they try to drag those people to where they are, but those people are already at the top of their game where they at. They're not trying to fucking get out of that shit. That's why they're still there. And actually, they get mad as fuck whenever you try to come around and help them.
Exactly.
Yeah,
That's right.
yeah.
yeah. I mean, it's really just a savage is an occupation at this point, And one thing that one thing that that's like apparent, right? Anytime you go back home, you know, and you deal or you see with people that you grew up with, and they see that you're doing better than them, you can tell in the conversation the way it flows, man. There's
Oh
different
yeah, man.
moments, right?
Oh yeah.
There's different moments in the eye contact. There's different moments, in how they voice inflection. You know that there's like seething jealousy just bubbling up.
Yes, indeed, man.
Especially when liquor start flowing, right? Like,
Oh my god, yeah, man. Nah, man, you gotta get
yeah,
out of there before you
facts.
start drinking and shit. Nah, man.
Yeah, man. It's like, bro, like it's not my fault you got three different motherfucking hood rats pregnant, you know. It's not my fault you motherfucking spend more time out here in these streets trying to be a real nigga, instead of like, learning some shit that you can actually apply to your life and make it better, you know. And it be family members too, man. Like, that's the sad part about it, bro. But it is what it be though. You know what I mean? Like, nigga, it's I think this is pretty much human nature, you know. That's why it's like
Why it's important to set limits, man.
I try to surround myself with people that's doing better than me, like straight up. You know what I mean? I try to surround myself by people that like offer encouragement and shit. You know what I mean? Because you honestly, dog, like it ain't like what Mr. Fantastic said earlier, dog. Like your hometown is not going to be the place where you are going to be, lifted up. Niggas ain't trying
Not
to
at
do
all,
that.
man. Not at
Niggas ain't
all,
trying to
man.
do it. Straight up. Hey,
Right.
Mr.
Yeah.
Fantastic, man. I was wondering, man, you must have bust out that shirt, man. Like, had to turn the camera off. Huh?
Yeah, so eating some turkey, he was eating them
Shirt
turkey
can't
wings.
take it no more, man. It's like, man.
Thanksgiving.
Yeah, yeah, man. But with this type of situation, that people have to understand is that a lot of these people, these are this is the only type of woman that they are normalized to be around. This is this is their shit, and then the kid get fucked up because they don't want people to look at their mom a certain type of way, so they just stay around and shit. So it's
Well,
like,
no,
damn, man.
no, you what you're saying is legitimate. There's Lorian dudes who fuck with Lorian bitches, and unfortunately, it's truth. The kids, sometimes kids are really gifted, and it's almost like a rescue. They, the teachers will say your kid is picking up all this stuff. They're like way ahead of all the other kids, and we want to put them in advance. And the other people, because they never valued education, they don't look at it like that. They be like, nah, he fine. Let him. He fine. Just let him do what he doing, and they hold him back and stuff like that. But
What's the craziest part, man? I done seen, like, moms literally whore their daughters out, man. Like, literally, this one
Oh
chick
my
I was
God.
this, this
Yeah.
one chick I was fucking with, man. This bitch, her mom told her to go get a job at the fucking strip club as soon as she turned 18, bro, to bring money into the house. Literally whoring her fucking daughter out, dog, because her life was fucked. Her life was fucked over. You know what I mean?
mm-hmm.
She dealt with motherfucking D boys and goddamn criminals all her fucking life, dog. Her daughter, beautiful girl, dog, gorgeous as fuck, man. I met that bitch in Miami, and when I tell you, dog, like, her whole fucking life was just trash by her mom, dog. Like, complete, like, it almost like you look at the shit like, damn, I wonder if she maybe have been born to somebody else. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? The full potential could have been there, but because she was born by a fucking hood book ass bitch, her whole entire life, like, a lot of like black women, I see this all the time, man. They get extremely jealous of their daughters, especially if they look like something, you know.
Oh yeah.
Straight up, straight up. It's always a competition. Don't let your mom be fat and shit. You know what I mean? And you looking tight and right. Like, hell nah, bitch. You gonna try to feed your ass until you got that motherfucking belly
well,
sticking out further than your titties do.
Well, let's be for real. Let's be for real. And it's not on no ego shit. How many dudes? I'm being for real because dudes are, you grown men. How many dudes ever? I'm being for real. I'm not saying you acted on. How many dudes ever went back to the crib, meet your girlfriend, or just some bitch you fucking mom, and her mom was a little bit thirsty. I'm not saying you reacted to it, but the bitch was thirsty, like she want to fuck you, and it's like, damn. But you know what I'm saying? Like, you knew what was up. Like, she was letting you know, like, you don't need to fuck my daughter. I fuck you.
No,
Anybody?
Yeah. Oh
I
yeah.
told
Oh
you.
yeah. All the
Hold
time, man.
on.
All you can
I got
do.
a story about that. I told you, bro. I was getting ready to leave for the get ready to ship out within the week or whatever. And it was these chicks that I fucked I hung out with because of their brother. And they mom got on that sauce, man. And she was like, yeah, man, I don't know why y'all not, dealing with him. He tall and this, and he going out to the military. Y'all need to be trying to get with him, because hell, if I was y'all, I know I would. And she was like, I was like, hey, Miss Such and Such need to go and stop playing now. You on that sauce, you know what I'm saying? You a little drunk or whatever. He's like, I ain't drunk. I heard what I said. And the girls was like, oh, go ahead and go back there with her. Go ahead and go back. I'm like, man, y'all really cool. Y'all finna hear me beat y'all mama back out, man. What the hell wrong with y'all? And like you said, all this shit was like, that was the culture of their household, man. So like,
Yeah.
y'all to be cool with somebody fucking your mama that's your age? Like, god damn, man, what the fuck going on around here?
Nah, the first time that shit happened to me, I swear, I felt so uncomfortable because, like, I was a young dude, and like I liked the girl, and shit, because I knew what she had to deal with, and then I talked to her about it because she's, it's like, That's why I hate. That's why I didn't want you to come by, because my mama always do that to me. She be trying to fuck my boyfriends, and and she started to cry, and I was like, damn, the trauma that these younger women have to go through by these women. I was like, damn, she don't even give a fuck. So that shit was fucked up. But then I understood, and I had aunts, and it's sad too, because you sort of feel sorry for them. You like, I know it's somebody you could fuck on, but me, goddamn, I ain't trying to. I mean, you cool, but I'm here for her, And I've seen this shit all my life, man.
Yeah, man.
I mean,
Like you said,
I ain't gonna lie. I mean,
The shit getting worse and worse, bro. Like, especially in this OnlyFans era, man. Well, you got old hoes thinking they still got it, man. Like, the shit is getting worse and worse, my nigga. Yeah, I'm quite sure it's probably moms out there that literally got their daughters on OnlyFans, like just throwing their whole
Oh
fucking
my
family
God,
on that
yeah,
bitch.
dude.
You
Listen,
know?
man,
but
that is
but
very
what about
true.
the?
It is
But see,
happening in the
but
South right now.
but you still have a choice though. See, the daughter still got to be like, I'm not doing this. So if the
But
daughter,
the thing is, do business. Check it out, though, man. If
now
you
you got to
are
make
a
your own
fish,
decision.
if you are a fish growing up in sewage, you don't even recognize you fucking swimming in sewage until
yep.
you actually exposed to fresh
Nah,
water,
man,
bro.
I'm telling you, that's
That's that's
natural, bro.
that's what I'm getting to. The thing is,
That's
if
natural.
you raised in a household where fucking corruption and goddamn this toxic shit is normal, you become accustomed to it, bro. Like, you don't have any frame of reference outside of that.
Or it's the lesser of two evils concept, because like you said, if you seen your mom be a thought or actual prostitute herself, and she's telling you, well, hey, look, you ain't even got to do what I got to do. I ain't telling you to actually get out here and be with no dudes. I'm just telling you to hop on this camera. You like to be on Instagram or whatever anyway, and now just get paid for it. You see what I'm saying? So yeah, man, the psychological warfare involved in all this shit, man. And the major part that's fucked up, and I know dudes, like, oh, we're talking about women, but again, like I say, man, this is a fact. Without fucking, you know what I'm saying? No group of people have ever dated out or made it out at a 51% rate. The black men travel the least of any other man like on the fucking planet, pretty much. Okay. So 9 times out of 10, the men after us are gonna have to deal with fucking. We're not gonna have to. Are going to end up dealing with black women just off of proximity alone in the stats. So what happens is, man, you got to get somebody to fucking like chop off the fuck shit. You know what I mean? Like, there's an IV. There's literally like an IV of debauchery, thottery, hoism, and just the most fucked up of shit getting pumped into the psyche of these fucking kids, mainly the females, because the dudes eventually. It is one thing too we don't often talk about. A boy is gonna buck, all right, and whether it be for the bad or the good, after that testosterone hit puberty, he's gonna be in his own shit, doing whatever the fuck he want to do, whether it be good or bad. So even though the mom may have fucked him
Right.
up, there's gonna be a
Exactly.
point of where he's breaking away and he can be saved by some dude, just possible. Some of them just too far gone. Hey, I'm not telling you about any means risk your life trying to do it or be the one to do it, but for the fucking for the people to keep going like we know it's gonna happen. Dude's gonna motherfucking find a chick, have a baby with one. Ideally, you be in a long-term relationship or whatnot, what have you. No state-sanctioned marriage, all that shit. And y'all raise a family together. Well, in order for you to get a chick that he can actually that's feasible, that's suitable, that can actually be a good mother to a child, he's gonna need one that isn't motherfucking, like Bro True said, raised in sewage, man. You gotta stop this motherfucking bullshit, because they're just destroying the minds of these girls, man. They have no
I mean,
motherfucking chance.
And
I
the
know
thing
exactly
is,
what
man,
y'all talking
with
about because
females,
that
bro,
happened to
like you
me.
said, Mr.
I did it
Fantastic,
one time.
like like you said,
Well, I
Mr.
mean, I just want
Fantastic,
to.
with females, bro, the shit is more of a permanent motherfucking scar on their life, bro. Dudes, we're a bit more resilient, man. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? So long as we able to get on track at some point of our lives, at some point, there's some kind of like fucking masculinity that gets us to be a better version of ourselves. We basically have unlimited potential at that point. But a lot of females, man, like once they enter survival mode, bro, once a hoe goes savage, bro, a hoe is a savage for the rest of her life, man. The bitch can't be saved, bro. She's out of there.
And she only knows how to use one thing to get by. That's a woman's natural go-to move is to use her sexuality as a ticket, as a meal ticket, as a payment, as everything to get what she wants in life. And like I said, unfortunately, like you said, when a girl is somewhat attractive or has any attractiveness, her mother teaches her how to weaponize it. You know what I'm saying? Or she's forced to weaponize it herself because she don't have no way to motherfucking, make it out here. And
because
she
that's
don't know.
what she believes. That's what she believes, but and she made her own choice to do that. They don't have to do that. But like Bro True said, once they understand that they can hustle dudes out of their money for their pussy, and yes, some of them become comfortable, you know what I'm saying, doing that.
Yeah.
But they don't have to do that. And they know
When
they
it,
don't have to do that. It's
Nah, I'm
all
not.
kinds of stuff you can do. But
Do Bennett,
I agree
I'm
with
not
y'all,
saying
bro.
they have to listen. I'm not saying they have to do it, but again, like when that's bro, when all you've seen is this, and you've never had anybody come by and tell you, "Hey, don't do that, don't do that." Bro. There's literally a whole bunch of kids, bro. Like I said, I don't know if you guys, I'm pretty sure you've seen it, bro. I've been in a Walmart or a Kroger's, Harris Teeter, or whatever the fuck it is. The train of groceries, the shit that's got 2 or 3 baskets full of fucking groceries, not one green vegetable, not one fresh fruit in sight. And she got, 2 kids out the buggy. Them 2 kids got all them silver teeth in their mouth. And the one kid in the motherfucking buggy got a dirty pamper and a snotty nose. Bruh, it's two out of 3 of them kids not gonna make it. Just saying.
That's true.
That nigga Hawk in the building. What's good, bro?
What's up, man? Yeah, bro.
You got
Yeah,
it, bro.
yeah, man. You know, and this is the problem, the systematic problem, man. Women should have never been empowered because they're gonna always default to prostitution and just some kind of sexual exploitation. Like that's what's gonna happen. You got women now who make a lot of money and still want to be hoes. They don't even need the money. It's just that women are gonna be women, and when you empower that kind of mindset, it's taking them out of the element that they need to be in. And so, and in the black community, bro, like I said about the mothers and stuff, we all grew up with the mother, with that. Even when we was real young, you went over somebody's house and somebody's mother said, "Yo, you getting so handsome and tall, and you getting felt up on." He was like, "What's going on with this?"
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? It started early, but we was
little bit thirsty, the titties. No, I'm just saying,
yeah,
like, you're a young dude. Like, you like, even in the church, though, I'm saying, like, you like 15 and like you feeling titty, not
yeah.
that. Look, I'm just saying they were just very generous with some hugs.
Look, man.
But go ahead.
Hey, Platinum, you ain't lying, bro. Like I remember, a woman hugging you. Now as a grown man, when a woman hug you with her titties, you know what that is. But when you're a kid, you just, you. Well, I don't know. I was kind of innocent, growing up. So women rubbing their titties on me was like I ain't really see it until I got old, and then I saw, women doing it. And it's like, oh, they do that because they trying to pull you in. And it's like the over sexualization of particularly black women is crazy, bro. Like like I remember when I got my first a girl kissed me when I was like 6. She was like my best friend at the time. She was dragging me down in the little basement and trying to kiss me all the time and trying to do all this stuff. I'm like, what have you been seeing that all you want to do is fill up on me? And I'm like 6 years old. We was the same age, but she had to see. That's what she's been seeing. You know what I'm saying? That's what she's been seeing, and if I knew her family, so I know she's been seeing that. So, yeah, bro, it's this whole thing I like the Iyanla. We are talking about when she was having the interventions between the black women, exposing how they're destroying their children, their sons.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That one
yeah.
That one in particular.
Yeah, and we know that's true. And they destroying their daughters, and they definitely destroying their sons, and like. I even saw Ram did a stream today talking about black women raising the guys that they're gonna, end up playing in the future. And that's another thing. Like women are complaining about the men, but they end up raising the same dudes they're claiming pumping and dumping them and stuff. And it's like their daughters are emulating whole behavior. It all starts in the home. But women gave up the home when they gave up the man running the home. And that's the consequence. They don't understand. Well, they understand that, but they're just going to see that. They're just going to look at consequences. That's all they're going to care about is consequences. They don't care about the process of how we got here. They just want men to be cleanup men to lick up the mess after they make it. That's why we can't, sometimes we got to realize as men that these youngins ain't going, you can't talk to them. They going to hear you, but you need to control your life and realize that they're going to always be manipulative. They're going to always, try to pull you in and make you think they're the unicorn and all that. Just maintain your focus, maintain your intelligent mind to realize that you're going to be the only logical one when you're dealing with a woman. Always. Everything at best, you're going to get lip service, and a lie at best, but you're going to always be the most logical one. So when you
So,
start trusting it into a female, you're already getting deceived.
so spiritual. I take it that you're not going to be winning Stepdaddy of the Year award anytime soon.
Hell nah, bro. Hell no. Never.
Man,
Never, bro. And look,
but you know
I don't
what
got
though?
no.
Stay right there though, spiritual, because listen, man, you gotta applaud a man that does take that position if he and that woman is getting along and they
The
got a
fuck
good
you
relationship
don't,
going on.
man. What are you talking
No, I'm
about,
saying,
bro?
No,
look,
I'm not
listen,
going to
bro.
applaud
Some
him. I'm
You's
people,
a
just
whole
look.
sucker out here, man. You
now,
taking another
you didn't let
man's
me
seed
finish, bro.
on,
Too.
bro.
What I'm saying is, some guys hook up with women that got children. So if they step in
Well, that's your
and
first
they care
mistake.
about the,
You was
nah, I'm
That's
doing
your
just, but
first
good.
you don't
You
mistake,
was
dog.
doing
You know
understand.
what I'm
good, do
saying? You're not
business.
Listen,
supposed
bro,
to take a
Do,
hold with kids
do,
serious, man.
you do business we
but
thought you was
that's
doing
not for
good, bro.
everybody. That's
Man,
not for
hey,
everybody.
hey,
Everybody's
if
situation ain't
you
like
if
that.
you if you on your shit, bro, and you in the gym, you got money, my nigga. Why in the fuck would you subject yourself to another man's motherfucking stain, bro?
But
Like shit, shout out to Ramil, nigga. You
I
raising
understand what you're
another
saying, but see,
man fucking
you
nut.
gotta hear me out on that though. You gotta applaud a guy that step in
Bro,
and do that. You
there's
got to.
no reason for a man that's on his square,
But you don't
a
know how you
man
feel
that
about the
got
woman.
all his
You
fucking ducks
understand?
in a line, dog.
Hey, dude,
Finances, his fucking body
let
right,
me
his
let,
mind
I
right. He got a
understand what you're
career,
saying.
business.
Don't get
Why in
played.
the fuck? Why in the fuck would you then go and buy and support a ready-made family, dog? And at that point, bro, bitches always running back to their baby daddy getting dick.
yeah,
So
that's
you
true.
essentially are
You don't know how
subjecting
people feel
yourself.
about it. Dude, look at Zion Williamson, bro. Bro, he was raised by
Man,
his
hey, bro,
That's a
we
grandmother
can't
and
that's
his
a
listen,
terrible
stepdad.
bro.
example. That's a
Listen,
terrible
What I'm saying
we
example.
is
can't. Black people always try to do that shit,
he
man.
helped him get to where
Comparing
he wanted to
ourselves
be.
to fucking people
And
in
Zion
the
did give him no credit, bro.
Man, you don't know what that man did.
I know
How
what he
you
did on
know, bro?
national television.
Man, look, people love their
bro.
mothers, bro.
The concept of it doesn't
Okay?
make any sense, bro. It
You don't
doesn't
have
make
to
sense,
always,
bro.
man,
We
you
don't
don't
let's not
look.
go into these the fucking anecdotal celebrity examples, bro.
Right,
Let me
man.
tell you something.
I'm
Does
not,
not
I'm just using
apply
that
A
as
in
lot,
an
regular
example,
life,
bro.
bro.
you know what? It worked out for
Everybody's situation is different, man.
it,
If you can affect a
Bro, I'm
child
I'm talking about from a
and you're doing a
principle
good
level, my
thing,
nigga.
that's all
A
right,
no,
bro.
principle level.
it
Okay.
worked. It
Yo,
worked
it
out.
works for certain people, but as a whole, my nigga, as a whole, a successful man with all this shit in order, with no kids, got a business, a good career, it makes literally zero
Exactly.
sense for
You
him
don't
to
know who
go
you're
and
gonna meet though.
sponsor
You
a
don't know
Let's
that.
ready-made
let's not
family,
let's
You
dog.
not
don't know who you're
forget
gonna
that
meet.
It
Zion.
makes
Let's
zero
not
sense,
forget.
bro.
You don't know who you're
If
gonna
I
meet,
could be
bro.
a young bitch and make my own family,
Yeah,
why the
but
fuck would I go buy,
Yeah, let's not forget Zion was
support a bitch that
genetically
got
That's
he
you.
was genetically
That's
seven
built
you.
for
I
babies?
understand
basketball,
what you're
bro. That
saying,
had that
but
had little to
everybody's
do with.
situation is not like that, bro. Everybody ain't like that. You don't know how people feel about each other, man. If you get with a woman that got kids, you have to accept her children as your
Hey,
own.
hey, hey, do
Man,
That's the way
fuck
business.
it
Let
them
me
works.
say
kids,
something.
bro.
Hold on. Let me say
Fuck
something. Do
I
business.
them
understand what you're
Listen,
saying.
kids.
listen.
I
Hey,
got
do
it.
business. Let me say something real quick. Let me say something real quick, bro. We all got to a point where we indoctrinated, bro. We were just, the matriarchy indoctrinated us to believe that that was the noble thing to do. We all grew up thinking you should bring women flowers and you should do all this stuff because that's what happens when the women are running your so-called community. So that but when we got older and our masculine principles and just testosterone kicked in and we started looking at cause and effect, trial and error, and just the logic of that led us to the consequences, we realized that that was a wrong way of thinking, bro. Now I'm not saying that dude couldn't do it, but when you get to a certain state of masculinity and wisdom, that's not what you say is a good thing.
I
And
understand. That makes sense.
the thing is, bro, them kids never
You're
gonna
not
fucking
wrong.
respect you, bro. They never
You don't
gonna,
know
they
that.
never
You
gonna
don't know
feel
that.
Yeah, no,
like
hold on.
any
Hold on.
kind of fucking allegiance to you whatsoever. No matter what the fuck you do, bro, you're not their biological
Yeah,
father.
well,
They're not gonna have any fucking respect or connection
That's
with
not
you
true, bro.
no,
That's not true. You know that's not true, bro. Truth.
bullshit, bro.
You know that's not.
I
Man,
see
come
it
on.
all the time, dog. And let's not talk in anecdotes, bro. Let's talk in the wide majority of the cases. The wide
But you have
majority
to
of the
have
cases,
balance.
dog.
I understand the messed
If
up
you
part.
dealing with a bitch that got kids and you try to discipline those kids, bro, what the first thing they gonna say? You
I
not my
mean,
daddy.
listen, man.
You know what I'm saying?
It could be
And they
tough. It
probably
could be
run
tough.
to their mama or some shit like he
Yeah,
tried
it
to
could be
hit me, he
tough.
tried to do, you know what I'm saying? And
No,
then on
they
top
go.
of that, you got to
Now
worry
I
about
got you.
false
It could be a
allegations.
very
Oh,
difficult
he tried
situation,
to
but you
touch me or
Yeah,
some, you know what I'm saying?
no,
Especially
hold
if
on,
you gotta
hold
applaud a man that does that.
that
You
Yeah,
gotta
hold up,
applaud a
bro.
man that does that.
you
Hold up, bro.
introduce too much
Hold
fucking
up.
drama in your life, bro.
Yeah,
Why would you do that?
Yeah, hold up. Do business. You right, but okay. If I meet a woman, she got 2 kids, perhaps potentially another Zion Williams. As as a man, my interaction has to be genuine. That's what I'm saying. And what I'm saying is this: if I'm just there to fuck on her, if I'm just there like I'm a fuck buddy, and I really don't care because they make my kids, you right. There will develop a relationship with the kids where I'm just Mr. Raymond, I'm just Mr. Somebody, I'm her boyfriend. And if the father, the baby dad is in their life in any kind of way, they will default to him. So you're right, at Zion press conference, he never really thanks me, especially if I never took him to practice. I never picked him up. I was there, but I wasn't really there. Yeah, but guys who, I'm telling you, different type of men who I grew up around, they were invested in those step children. And what I mean, they were, bro, I got took to a whole lot of parties, back from the football practices by Mr. J. Who is Mr. J? Oh man, he just my mama boyfriend. Old Mr. J, I go out there, that truck just sitting there. Said, what he gonna do? He gonna wait for us to go to the party. He gonna wait, yeah, man. He gonna wait out in the parking lot till it's over with. He bought us there, bring us back. When those guys move on, as they mature, they do feel an obligation to a man like that. So I see what you're saying. Not necessarily, but you're right, bro, too. But not necessarily. Some of this stuff is some play both ways.
But let
We
me say
can't.
this. Let me
Man,
say this.
I ain't
Hold on,
going,
hold on.
bro.
Let me say this. Let me
I
say
ain't
you can.
going, man. You got me
Hey, look.
all the way
Yeah,
Let me
fucked
let me
up,
tell
bro.
let me say this. You
Fuck
can
them
mentor.
kids, man.
Hey, let me say this. You
Fuck
can mentor.
them kids,
You
dog.
can
Get that
mentor
bit
a kid.
tattooed on my
I
forehead.
got you,
Fuck them
Hey,
Platinum.
bro,
kids.
truth. Let me say
That
this.
makes
Let me say
sense.
this. You can mentor a kid without actually assuming the stepfather position. We act like as men, just our life and just having a conversation and going around and you can go to the prison system. You can go to the kids in your neighborhood. You can see a kid without actually assuming the stepdad role. See, that's the issue. We don't believe we can be just being a man in your everyday life is sufficient. That's a power in itself. You don't actually have to put yourself in a position with a woman to sit there and say that you need to help people. Like you say, you could be a football coach, you could be a basketball coach. A lot of those dudes are instrumental in kids. You don't have to be the freaking stepdaddy though.
Yeah, do business out
But
here,
you can't
man. He
knock the
really
stepdaddy
out
though.
here
You
trying to be
can't knock.
your charity case, man. You know what I'm saying? You need to go ahead and open up your own little charity, man, for baby
Nah,
mamas,
man. See,
bro. You
bro,
know what I'm
truth.
saying?
You have no humility, my brother. You're just heartless. I'm telling you, you have
Nah, it
no
ain't that,
humility.
bro. It's just
Yes,
logic,
you
man,
are.
nigga. That's
It's
all it
not
is,
logic. You
bro.
have no humility,
It
bro.
doesn't make a bit of sense for me to go out and work my ass off, becoming the best man that I can, and then go and
So what if
fucking
you fall in love
sponsor
with a
a
woman that got
family
children? What you gonna
that
do
has
about that?
no DNA,
Answer the question.
allegiance to me
What if you fall in
whatsoever.
love with a
I
woman
can
that
go
has
find a
children? What are you
young.
gonna
I
do?
don't got kids,
But
bro.
what if you
Why
do?
the fuck would I want to take on another man's kids?
Man, you just
It
heartless,
does
bro.
not make sense.
You're just
Do
heartless.
business.
You
It
don't
does
you don't
not
know
make,
what's gonna happen.
especially, bro. There's
You're not
so many
psychic.
fucking young. I swear, my nigga, your name must be goddamn Mr. Devil's Advocate, bro. Cause you're arguing
I know how
for
to
the
keep
sake of
balance, bro.
arguing, bro. If I came out pro oxygen, you'd be like, well, I hear
We're not talking about
sucking
that, man.
down
You
gas
just
can
have
be
you're too
beneficial for
heartless,
your
brother.
lungs too. Like
Hey,
what?
do
You're too
business.
heartless, man.
Do business? Why can't you tell men to be actual better fathers rather than the stepfather though?
You don't know what happened, but
It
every
doesn't matter.
situation is
Look, bro.
different.
But we need to.
You don't know
But
why. You don't know why.
but we need to.
Listen, man.
We need to promote. Hold on. We need to
I left
promote
my
the.
baby mama.
Hold on. We need to
Okay,
promote the
I
best
left my baby
design
mama
for stuff. Oh, hold on. Let me
because
say
that's
this.
what happened.
But we need to promote the best right thing first. Let's not always promote from the error. Let's promote the actual thing. Let's encourage men to be good fathers to their actual children. And okay, we can say the exception is not the rule, bro. Yeah, there's going to be some dudes that's going to step in for whatever reason. A woman could be a widow or something, but we're not going to say that that's what we need to put the focus on. That's the same thing that happens among black men when the dude that threw his life away selling drugs, he finally got clean, and they celebrate him, but they don't celebrate the dude who never got into drugs the whole time, that maintained his life and succeeded. Oh, they don't. They just take that for granted, but they'll celebrate the reformed criminal. We need
How
to
do you
stop
know
doing
that?
that because that's what we see all the time, bro.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
hold on. Yeah, hold
What
on.
did you just say? That's what you
Hold on.
see, but that's
Do
not
business,
what you
hold on.
know for sure.
Do business.
I'm with you though. That's just
Do
what you
business.
see.
Hold on. Do business. Hold on. Shout out to the general for the $5 cash. I appreciate you, brother. And wait, do business. It's not about what you see, man. Literally, a lot of things you don't have stats behind it. You only have the eye test. And again, when I hear a brother that's from Florida say the same thing as a brother from DC, say the same thing as a brother that's from Cali, say the same thing from a brother that's from Ohio, brother. That's too many. Those aren't coincidences, man. Again, we've all known this. We've all seen this. Again, out of all these rappers that recently died, right, and got killed, they got pretty much deified. Like they was just also good rappers. They were so great and so this. I never heard of none of these dudes ever before in my life before they got killed, right?
Yep.
So, but as soon as they get killed, they get deified. But the dude that got killed, who was a retired firefighter in Chicago by the Jack Boys, no one cared. There was no.
That's what I'm saying. Y'all, I can't believe y'all saying this stuff. You cannot say that nobody cares about a public city official. You see what I'm saying? Come on.
So why are you
That doesn't
glorifying
make sense.
why are you glorifying stepdads over real dads then?
I'm not glorifying anything. I'm just saying sometimes the original father may bounce or something may happen to him. So if another man steps in and the way he feels about that woman, if he steps in and helps out, but I mean, you're gonna naturally love the children anyway. You see what I'm saying?
Man,
It's just
hell
natural.
nah, nigga. Hey, man, if me not want to be a stepdaddy make me motherfucking heartless, bro.
I'm not saying you
shit,
have
nigga,
to
call
do it.
me
I'm just saying
goddamn
if
10
you're
man,
in
bro,
the
because I
situation,
ain't going, dog.
if you
Fuck
get in a
with that
situation
shit,
like
nigga.
that, you can't just throw the children away. You can't just act
Bruh,
like
Are
they're
you a
not
man, fuck
there.
stepdad?
them kids,
Hey, do
bruh.
business. Are you a
Straight up,
stepdad?
dog, nigga.
Nah.
Nigga, I got no
No,
So
love
why
I'm
for
not
you
a
so
stepdad.
hey do business.
I'm
Do
saying,
business.
I
If you
say,
do business.
I'll mentor a kid, teach him how to
But
box,
I've
teach him
dated
how to,
women.
do
But
some
I've
shit,
dated
bro.
women
But
that
I'm not
had
Hold on,
finna
children.
hold on,
step.
hold on. Let's
I've dated
qualify
women
do
that had
business. Do
children.
business. You should lead by your example, bro. You become the stepdad
Nah,
and tell us how that work out.
that's not what it's about, bro. It's not what it's
Hold on, how
about.
you gonna promote something you ain't gonna do?
Yeah, like, come on, man.
I'm
What
not
you
saying that
doing
I
over there,
wouldn't do
bro?
it.
but
I'm
I
not saying
seen
that I
both
wouldn't
though.
do it.
I'm saying
I
I
just
seen both
said that
though.
I've dated women that had children, and I treated those children, like, hey, everything is cool. I'm not gonna
But
disrespect or
you
act like they're
bounced.
not there.
But okay, hold on, wait a minute, bro. Let's
Yeah,
be
I
for
did
real.
bounce.
Like
Yeah.
we not always dating like these, professional women that's got a whole lot. Some of us we dating, hoes or whatever, lower end bitches, whatever. So sometimes they had kids or whatever, and then you know what you there for. I mean, like sometimes you don't want to invest. It's like I can stay around, raise and be a football player, or I can just come down here, fuck with her, get my, smoke, pop a blunt, and you know what I'm saying? They cool. I'll bring them a 12-piece chicken, Popeyes, whatever. They cool. You know what I'm saying? But I don't really fuck with them like that. And I've seen both. I seen dudes who are like what you saying, bro, who don't fuck with them. I seen dudes who's like, hey, I'm closing the door at 10:30. Your mama work at night. I'm closing the door at 10:30. If they don't come in, he locked the door
Do
up. He don't
business.
give a fuck.
Do business. I'm convinced you will argue against cold water in the desert, my nigga. I'm convinced, bro. Straight
That's
up,
not what we're
dog.
talking about, man.
Man,
Y'all just have to stop
you will
being so
argue
heartless,
against
man.
a lung full of air while you
Because
drowning, man. Like real talk.
if y'all
Man,
grew up
water
like
good
that,
for your lungs, man. You know what I'm saying? Suck it up.
I got some water right here, bro. Alkaline.
No,
I
I'm
got
just
it, my
saying though,
nigga.
man.
I
It's
got
like
you.
your devil advocacy
Do
knows no bounds, bro.
do
Like
business.
Y'all have
it's
no
like you
balance, man.
you
Y'all
Hey,
have
do
probably fought
no
the
business.
balance,
doctor, man,
bro.
to keep
Y'all just straight
coming out of
rugged,
pussy,
man.
man.
Hey, do business.
You
Wasn't you the
can't
same
be like
dude?
that all the time,
Hey,
man.
do business.
Okay.
Wasn't you the same dude promoting marriage and you ain't married?
Exactly, man. You
What's
make
wrong
you,
with
you
that?
make arguments for argument's sakes, my nigga.
What's wrong with
Straight
that?
up, dog.
What's wrong
The
with
only
celebrate?
the only nigga I know
What's
that
wrong with
probably
that?
fought the doctor from coming out
Wrong with
pussy.
that?
You probably
It's
like literally
hypocritical.
grabbed
What's
on
wrong
the
with that?
placenta.
It's
Let me ask
Why
you
should I
hypocritical.
tell a
this.
man not to get married, bro?
Yo, hold
Why
on,
should I tell a
Because
man
you
not to
not.
go find a woman? That doesn't mean
Would you date a dentist, a professional, a dentist, her own private practice, a dentist, right? She got 2 kids from a previous marriage. You and her, everything good. You don't really want them, bro. Truth. That's not what you want, right? But she got 2. Could you fuck with her like that? She's a dentist.
Man, hey dog. Only thing a bitch that got kids is good for a dog is motherfucking catching my sperm, bro. That's it. You know what I'm saying? Straight up, dog.
I'm
Down
saying
their throat, dog. That's it, nigga. Like
no,
I
no, no.
honestly, bro.
I follow you.
I don't. If the bitch got kids, bro, nigga, I'm playing. I'm
Yeah, we
pumping dump
respect
all
that. We
day long,
respect that,
bro.
bro. There's nothing wrong with that.
Hold
There's
on.
nothing wrong with
The
that.
bitch is not a rotation bitch, dog. She
Okay,
get like 1 or 2 motherfucking, late night calls, and that's about it, bro. Cause I'm not finna be the third. I'm not about to be the third baby daddy, bro.
So you're not being fair.
I already know that
being
bitch
fair.
is
You're not-
dangerously
no, you're not-
fertile, bro. So
you're not being fair though, bro, because I'm saying the little girl that she got, right, advanced calculus, right, road fucking like future road scholar, the little boy, great, football player, right, daddy, who knows, she don't fuck with her no more. She's a
I
dentist.
don't give a fuck. Fuck them kids, bro. I don't give a fuck. This nigga Einstein, bro. You don't understand. Them niggas, I have no DNA connections in them kids, bro. Why would I give a fuck about,
the kids, though?
understand, dog? It doesn't make sense, dog.
That's heartless, man.
Fuck them rocket science ass kids, man. Straight
They
up.
do business. When you left that single mother, that's what you did. You just didn't say it.
It depends on how you feel about the woman, bro. Yeah, sometimes
Kids
you be
don't
like,
care, bro.
it's not gonna work out.
You just said you was with women with kids, but you bounced on them. Why did you bounce?
Of the
Why
woman,
did you stay there?
Because I recognized that it wasn't long term.
So basically,
I was trying to work it out.
So basically, you said F them kids
too. Long term.
So basically,
I didn't
you said
say
F
that,
them
bro.
kids too.
I'm not gonna treat nobody's children like shit. That's crazy.
Yeah, let me. I have to agree with you.
It ain't about treating them like shit. It's just about not cultivating a connection that's not going to lead to anything, bro. Like straight up, you're basically advocating that brothers waste their time, fucking investing in someone else's nut. That doesn't make sense, bro.
Russell Wilson is here.
I think. Wait a minute.
Look at that.
I think. Do business. I have to agree with him on that. Bro, what's that? Tech or bro? I think you're wrong, bro. Truth. I think you're wrong. I think you actually, when you have that position, but
there's too many young bitches out here, though. That's what I'm saying, bro. There's too many young hoes out here. If you are a fucking man on this shit, you got money and your body straight, bro, you can fuck young bitches without kids. So why are we advocating for these bitches that got a whole goddamn line of fucking
because you don't know who you're gonna meet. You don't know who you're gonna be attracted to.
That's
you don't
true,
know
but what I'm saying is, bro, you can't take these whole series out here, man. That got kids, bro. You can't. And the thing is,
true,
again,
bro.
this goes back to us being used to fucking.
Okay, wait a minute. Do you care about
growing up in sewage, bro? Straight up.
Bro,
our standards have been lowered because niggas are used to bitches that have kids.
Bro, truth. Do you care about black people?
Yeah, very much so. But the thing is, there's a hierarchy. There's a hierarchy, right?
Bro,
there's a hierarchy in life.
Truth. You cannot say you care about black people and you tell women who happen to have kids fuck their kids. You can't say that.
Yeah, fuck them kids as in me stepping in and playing a fucking stepdaddy, bro. If I'm saying fuck them kids because I'm not gonna be a stepdaddy to now one of them motherfuckers, bro. That's what I'm coming at.
Why you gotta say
that?
I mean?
That's
why you gotta say
for real. Now again, I would teach a kid. I would teach a kid how to, box, how to, you know what I mean. I would be a mentor to a kid, but I ain't finna step in and be no fucking daddy. There's two different roles, bro.
They're talking about mentorship, mentoring kids.
Yeah, being a mentor to a kid. Yeah, I do that. I did that. You know what I mean? But as far as like you actually stepping in and taking on fatherly responsibilities, my nigga, picking a nigga up, making lunch, you know what I'm saying? Tucking him in at night and shit, reading bedtime stories. Fuck that shit.
Picking a nigga up. I got you.
Yeah, man, I ain't going, bro.
Yeah, you
I
don't
ain't
sound
going.
like, but you don't sound like you care about black people. Then
brother.
you can't say
Nah,
you.
it ain't that, bro. You jumping to another conclusion, bro, nigga. I'm not saying that. All I'm saying is I'm not going to waste my fucking time and resources on another man's seed. I will be a mentor to a kid that's worth mentoring, right? I'm not
Yeah.
mentoring a savage ass nigga, but I will step in and be a mentor to a kid.
Oh, what's going on? What's going on, everyone? How y'all doing?
What's
Hey,
good, bro?
hold.
What's up? What's up?
So,
What's up?
yeah, so that's
Yo,
what's up, the
Oh, yeah.
general. So with the whole single mother thing now, for me, I don't believe in dating or marriage relationships at all. I think it's just a waste of time. Now, when it comes to taking care of another man's kids, that just basically it's like this. If the baby mother was not good with the baby daddy, then what makes her think that she's good enough for the next man? Because I'm gonna call for what it is. Women are the choosers. They choose the men that they want to have sex with. And let's just be real. In the black community, the majority of black women, they choose shitty dudes. Let's just call for what it is. And then when shit gets all fucked up, then they want a good black man that's successful, that's doing well for himself to come in and take care of her kids. And when that high value man does not decide to do that, then he gets shamed, saying, "Oh, you don't care about the community." Now, me personally, I'm not doing that shit. I don't advocate it, but hey, you're a grown man, you can do what you want. But dating a single mother is just not a good option. Period. Point blank. It's not logical. Because I'm a young man myself, 25 years old, on my own. What would a single mother do for me? Nothing.
You don't. That's what I'm trying to tell y'all. You don't know who you're gonna meet. You don't
Bro, I
know
don't believe
the outcome, bro.
no.
You're not
No.
psychic.
It's not bro,
You
it's not
don't
bro,
have
logical.
do business,
telepathy,
do
bro.
business, do business. It doesn't matter. Okay, if I meet a single mom, dog, and she's motherfucking, you know what I'm saying? She's
This is
feminine
why
as
black
fuck. She got
men are
she
looked at.
checking all the boxes, bro. If she got kids, bro, she's automatically disqualified for fucking any real relationship, my nigga. Automatically, bro. Like straight up, nigga. Like it doesn't make sense for a man to take responsibility for another man fucking seed. It doesn't. No, I don't. Yeah.
Me, sir? No, I don't, sir.
Facts.
No, it's not. No, it's not.
General, man, and you
I'm
coming
not
in
a
kind
single
of low,
father.
bro.
I got a kid,
Hey,
but I'm not a single father.
General, you coming in kind of low, bro. You might need to fix the mic or something, man. And you cracking up a bit too, bro.
You don't have to do it, but no, I just got one, yo. I just got one. Right.
Yeah,
I'm just saying, y'all.
that is 110% correct. So do business. Do you advocate brothers that are on their shit, making money, good, got a good head on their shoulders? You know what I'm saying? They got a motherfucking bright future in front of them. Do you advocate brothers go and sponsor families?
It's not about me. It's and I can't
Answer the
control another
question,
man,
bro.
bro.
Just answer the question. Do you advocate a
I can't
brother?
answer the question because dudes do it all the time. What are you talking about? They do it all the time.
I'm saying though, so you would be okay. Would you advocate a brother that basically single, no kids, on the upward
Listen,
motion
man.
in life?
I ain't telling nobody to do nothing. All I'm saying is you don't know the outcome. You don't know what's going to happen. You don't know who you're gonna meet. You don't know where you're gonna go. I mean, whatever happens, happens, man. But you gotta have humility in life, bro. You cannot be heartless all the time. It's just not gonna work out for
Man,
you.
hey, bro.
And
Hey,
that's
Tell me.
how many times having a heart has helped you out in life? How many times
facts
having
though.
a heart for
But
these hoes helped you out in life, bro?
but he
Like you
just
gotta be heartless
okay,
with these bitches, man.
right? But
Straight
And
up,
also,
dog.
And
It's
also,
so
it's fucked up,
bro,
but my nigga, if you ain't got
bro,
ice in your
truth,
so
veins,
then
if you
bro,
ain't got
truth.
ice in your veins in
Wait,
2021,
hold up,
bro, your
bro,
ass is
truth,
getting taken advantage and ran
bro,
over, my nigga.
so
bro,
That's
truth.
just the bottom line, bro.
so then
Yeah, hold
Hold on real
on.
quick.
so then
Hey,
bro truth, listen. So then you have to expect the same thing in return. You're saying you have to be heartless to these hoes. You got hoes out here saying you got to be heartless to these niggas. You see,
Well,
so
the thing,
the problem is a vicious cycle.
more chaos, more chaos.
More
nah, bro.
chaos.
The
Do
thing
you?
is, dog.
No,
I asked the
It's
question.
just like fighting, right? You keep
I asked
you keep your guard up at
I
all
got you.
times,
at
my
all
But
nigga.
times.
bro, truth.
At
So I
all
asked you.
times.
Yeah,
And the
bro,
thing is,
So I
bro,
asked you the
truth.
question.
what
Do you
benefit
have, bro?
does a
Truth.
man have going into a
Bro, truth.
situation
Do
with
you
a
have any
female?
children? Bro, truth. Do you
Go
have
ahead.
any children? Do you have any
No,
children?
no, I
Okay,
got a dog.
so now you are in a different category. You should not look to get involved with a woman who has a child or two.
Facts.
You
Okay,
shouldn't.
well,
You're in
yeah,
a different category.
but,
Period.
bro,
hey, real
truth.
quick. Hold on. Hey,
Some of
Platinum,
these
hold on.
niggas have no dick control. Period.
Okay, bro,
Hey,
truth.
hold on, Platinum, and I'm gonna kick it to you next.
My fault. All right, go
No
ahead.
problem. You good.
I gotta get a clue.
Shout out to my man's
Y'all niggas
Master.
cold blooded, man. Y'all
Master
cold
Devious
blooded,
Gaming
man.
for hold on,
Yeah,
Devious.
man. Hey, I got antifreeze in my blood, man. Straight up.
Yeah, hold on. Shout out to Lashley Devious Game for the 10. I'll teach the kid how to be a DJ. I'll teach the kid how to learn martial arts. But I will not teach the kid how to be a man. That's the father's job, not mine. And shout out to my bruh. Shout out to the general for the cash out. Thank you, brother. Before he got up here. And shout out to Cannon Wiles for the cash out for the 10. Appreciate you, bro. My man Hypocrisy in the back, he says this right here. With all due respect to all the brothers on the panel, I'd rather see some dude with a single mama being the man in the young boy's life than him being raised by his mother alone and keeping the black family dysfunction going on. You don't think ahead at all and only focus on the now. He does bring up an interesting point. So this is what I'm saying. And to the general's point, me too. I would never suggest that a single man. I would never suggest a single man be even considered dealing with a woman that's already got kids. Don't even think about it. That like if my son did that, I would embarrass him, man. I would, I'm not taking it back. I wouldn't embarrass him, but I would pull him off to the side and I would definitely, have a serious, stern conversation with him about what the fuck he was doing. Especially my
There you
son.
go.
I
There you
got
go.
Fantastic.
Fantastic. You see
hold on,
that? You see that, bro? Truth.
hold
You
on,
see
hold
that?
on,
He
hold on.
has humility. You see that?
Fantastic. I
Hold on,
gotta
hold
ask
on.
you the question. Fantastic.
Yeah, go ahead.
If your son at 17, 18 already had one child in the world, you're telling me that you would still have the same problem with him?
Hell yeah, yes, because that's I actually if he somehow fucked up and had a kid before he was even an adult, then definitely he would definitely not be talking to a chick that already has a kid because he's already at a disadvantage himself. So why would I even allow him to have a conversation with a girl that's already on the same bad track as him and they're both children? So hell no. I'm talking about strictly a dude that's like I said with no kids. Like no, I'm not going to encourage him. But again, a grown adult man like you done been divorced or you got a kid and you up in your point of where you're this. If you want to consider that, hey man, that's your point. Because at the end of the day, if nobody comes through, this too, you don't have to necessarily marry her. That's another big thing too. Now the marriage shit, I don't know about that one. You know what I'm saying? To becoming a stepdaddy necessary. But as far as like taking him on as a mentor in a mentorship situation, I'm definitely cool with that. But yeah,
Okay.
somebody has to come through at some point. Not necessarily. Definitely, I'm definitely not gonna be with that one though.
See,
I
I'm hearing two different messages. What I'm hearing is advocacy for black men, but we know that we have a lot of young black boys out here who do not have a male prodigy, a male proxy in their vicinity that's willing to come out and advocate for them and teach them the way. But then on the other side, it's like fuck these single baby mamas and shit. It ain't about the single baby mamas. You want to fuck them, but you don't want to have anything other to do with them other than that. Come on now. We got to be real. So which one do you want? Are you advocating for the young black men who need that guidance and leadership, male leadership? Or are you just saying, okay, she a baby mama, so fuck that kid too. Fuck that young black man too.
What I'm advocating for is I'm saying, like, if you're a single dude with your shit together, stay away from a single mom, period.
I
Facts.
agree.
Facts.
No,
If you're a single dude and you do not have any children of your own, by all means, I agree with that. If you are a single woman and you do not have any children, don't fuck. I don't give a fuck. Don't fuck with a nigga who got baby mama scrolled out all across the goddamn city and state. Period.
Okay. Well, I personally think if you're going, I was wanting to ask Brother Truth a question. When you deal with these women who, we know you don't fuck with women, but a woman who potentially has 2 kids, do you see the woman as separate and the kids as separate, or do you see them as one unit?
What you mean as far as
if a woman has a couple of kids, is she like, I'm just there for her, or that's a package deal, even in a
if I'm fucking with a bitch and she got kids, man, like I'm dealing with her. Like I'm not even trying to like if I go around the chick house, I'm like, hey, you know what I'm saying? I might, throw a ball at the kid or something like time to time, but I ain't like I'm not trying to cultivate no connection with the little motherfucker, you know what I mean?
But you also understand that position is anti-black.
You might as well not mess with it at all. Then you might as well just leave it alone.
It's pro me, my nigga. That's what it is.
Okay. Well, let me jump in.
But you can't
as a black man, I'm protecting my resources.
If you're gonna be okay.
Listen,
I'm gonna shut up.
You might as well not even deal with it.
How is it anti-black family? The whole black family thing would be for her to have laid down with a nigga that's worth a damn and would want to be in those fucking kids' lives.
Let me jump in.
That's the pro-black family position, my nigga. If she would have took the dick that would have motherfucking provided for them kids, then she wouldn't be a single mother.
But see, here's the issue. You might as well not even fuck with a single baby. You might as well not even fuck with a single baby mother then.
But let me jump in.
We know work just like a bitch that got no kids, bro.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? They mouth work just like a bitch that ain't got no kids, my nigga. So hey, if they willing and ready to motherfucking get the D, I will give it to them.
This is my wait. I'm gonna get it back up. No, he want to
go through all of that.
Yeah, no, hold on. Do business. Do business. We're not talking about paying for. But hold up. This is my issue. This is my issue, or this is the hypocrisy I see practice in these spaces all the time. I don't have a problem with you as a man being selfish. I don't have no problem with you as a man saying, bitch, I'm just gonna fuck with you, fuck your kid. I don't have, personally, me, I don't. But you cannot then turn around and present yourself as a positive influence on the community. And that's what kills me, because look at what you're doing. You say you're gonna neglect 2 children. You're gonna neglect
my kids.
Why? I'm done. Let somebody else explain it to him.
So don't deal with the woman then.
Platinum.
Don't deal with her then, dog.
A woman like that comes with responsibilities that you gonna have to fill in them blanks.
Fuck them responsibilities and fuck them kids, bro. It's not my responsibility to fill in those shoes, bro. How are y'all advocating for any man?
Why deal with a single mother?
Full responsibility of a kid that's not his, bro.
Let me jump in real quick.
I can see if you're doing the whole blended. If you're doing the blended family thing, you got kids, y'all bringing this shit together. Then okay. But if me as a man that don't have kids, bro, coming into that situation, you cannot logically expect me to fucking spend my time and resources on kids that aren't mine, bro. It doesn't. So
you expect the woman not to have feelings for you, right? So hey
man, fuck that bitch.
Gonna have feelings for you.
Like real talk, like for real.
Let me say this. Bro, Truth, hold on. Let me say this. Listen, I understand what you guys are saying, but this is where the woman comes in, and she has to have some type of her own requirements of vetting the dude she's giving the pussy to. If you're giving the pussy to a dude that's gonna say fuck them kids, and then he don't do nothing for your kids, well, that's on you. That's not on the man. That's on you. Again, we gotta understand the dynamic here. That's what you guys are leaving out from the
I mean,
whole.
that's true. Women get horny too. They get horny. But
that's
all
what
I'm
I'm
saying.
saying.
But why
But
deal with her then? Why deal with her?
well, again, you're a man.
Bro, because the motherfucking pussy is good, nigga, and the
you're a
mouth
man.
gets wet. What are you
But
talking about?
so you want
Why
the
deal
pussy,
with her,
but you
my
don't
nigga?
want
What?
you don't want the
You act
whole
like,
thing though.
man,
You
come
just
on,
want the
man.
pussy.
Niggas act like they don't want
You
to
don't want to
fuck
go
and
all the way.
get that dome,
You
my
just want
nigga.
the
That
pussy.
sloppy toppy, man. Let's talk like fucking men, man. Get the fuck out of here. Why deal with her?
I gotta be
Why?
honest. I gotta be
You know,
honest.
I'm just saying, dog. Hoes that have
A
kids
lot
still
of
have fat asses,
a
bro.
lot of
They
a
still
lot of
got
single
fat asses, and they still know how to motherfucking get that sloppy toppy, man. Come on, man. Let's be serious out here.
All right, so don't be surprised when she slash your tires or something. You see what I'm saying?
Man,
Don't be
I ain't
surprised.
going, bro. I don't deal with crazy bitches, man.
Hold on now.
You know what I'm saying? I got a
Okay.
crazy detector. It's very thorough,
I gotta be
dog.
honest here.
A bitch get out my life before it gets that serious, bro. Straight up.
Okay.
This is my opinion. Why even waste time dealing with these women anyway? They're not good people. I don't even be wasting my time with most of these black women. They're just not good. This whole thing of single mothers. These black women they made their bed. Let them lay in it. That's my
That's
thing.
true, man. Like I
Here's the
typically
thing.
go after young bitches that ain't got no
it's
kids,
not our
man.
job. It's not our job to be taking care of kids. That's not ours. And also to you, do business. You know, respectfully. What's up, man? These single mothers, they're horny too. They want to fuck. Just because they fuck dude don't mean they want that guy to be, a stepdaddy to their kids.
That's
you can't just assume that
But not
because these single mothers be holding around too.
I agree with that.
But hold on, not just that. But hold on. Let me say something.
You act like all these hoes out here altruistic and shit, man. They're just looking for that motherfucking romance to come in and sweep them off.
You playing Russian roulette when you deal with a single mother. You know that.
Hey, wait. Hey, one at a time, fellas. Hey, if I say something, let Hope get in here. Go ahead, Hope.
Yeah, let's keep in mind. Sometimes, most of the time, these kids already got fathers. Number one, and if the woman is keeping the current actual father at bay, that doesn't mean that the father doesn't even want to be a father to that child. We're assuming that these women have absentee fathers altogether. How many times do a father's around and the woman don't even really care about the dude being a father to the kid, but she just interested in having the guy she wants. And if that guy she wants, you don't want to step on toes as well. Like the whole thing is just like it's a flawed logic. Like if the kid already has a father, we don't need a lot of times you don't even know what the condition and situation of the actual father is. So it's really not your place unless you actually plan on getting into some kind of long-term or marriage situation with that woman, because you don't know. And it's like,
so don't have sex with her. Don't do it.
That's
cool,
but hold on.
You're not living in the real world.
Okay,
I don't know where the fuck you in, bro, but you in La La Land, my nigga.
Let me give Do Business a scenario. Let me give you a scenario. Hold on. Let me say something real quick. Do Business. Let me give you a scenario. What if the child already has a father, but the woman wants to screw you?
I've done that before, but I ain't doing it now. Look, I understand.
But you a single. Hold on. Hold on. You a single father. So hold on.
Do business. You is major capping, my nigga.
You a father with a child.
You can't tell me if a bitch came through with a goddamn motherfucking 6-inch waist, goddamn motherfucking ass hanging out the motherfucking jeans, my nigga. Titties popping over the top, bro. And this bitch ready to motherfucking give you that pussy, nigga. You talking about? You got kids? Well, I don't want to fuck you because I'm not gonna take you serious.
Yes.
So get the fuck out of here, man. Come on, man.
Dude, you gotta think about it.
Nigga. You the motherfucking captain of goddamn Captainville.
I already got you figured out. Nigga. I got you.
Damn, boy, you capping, boy. I never heard no capping.
You live in the moment. You live in the moment, Truth. You're not thinking about what's gonna happen after. You're not thinking about after fact.
Captain of motherfucking Captain Town USA, bro.
You live in the moment.
You was on some bullshit, nigga.
No, you ain't got no dick
certified
control.
bullshit, bro. Ain't nan nigga heterosexual male. Ain't nan straight male.
I got control.
It's gonna be like, nah, baby.
I got control.
I don't want this pussy, all that mouth you giving me because
you're not thinking about the after effects.
You know what I mean?
You're just thinking about right then at the moment. Nah, you're not thinking.
Fuck out of here, man. Come on, bro. I'm talking about reality, nigga. You live in the goddamn La La Land, nigga.
Now you gotta think before you do stuff, bro. You gotta remember, I'm a new wife now.
You need the GPS coming.
I'm gonna go ahead and hit you niggas with the mute. All right, listen. All right, for one, do business, bro. Yeah, listen, bro. Again, as I said. It's you guys are putting no responsibility on the woman in the situation. Okay, if a woman has kids and she's in pursuit of a man to take care of said kids, she should make sure that the man she's fucking dealing with is down with that. All right,
Fact.
that's on her first and foremost. Second, let me read hypocrisy's other thing. Where is he at? Let me see. I'm not saying one should be a sucker that raises a child, but if there's one to be ready to do it, it's better for your community than the boy growing up without male guidance. The black community ain't in no position to be picky, especially in regards to family issues. By the end of the day, the lack of man in the house due to these women goes beyond the ego of dudes. If you're gonna shame some dude for being in that boy's life and accepting here, then don't form no manosphere and don't complain about your boys being in the streets. The ignorance and the egos issues are real. They'd rather shame some dude that would accept her with the kid than let him be a man in his kid's lives to guide that kid as a dad. I guess the current system is preferred because fuck it. She gives good head, right, nigga? LOL. Manosphere, by the way. So, hey, again, man, he does bring up some great points. Again, this is what I'm saying. And this is my thing. Every men do what they want, boys do what they can. As a grown man, bro, and this is the point that the general was trying to make, and do business to a degree. If you're a man out here and you got plenty of kids, or you got one kid, or even if you don't have no kids, hey, I would not suggest you fucking do the shit. But if you find a woman that's willing to get on your program and she's not a fucking, hindrance to your life and all this other shit, hey, brother, that's what makes you fucking happy. Happiness is hard to come by. It's not my dick, it's not my life, it's not my situation. Whatever you want to do, by all means, you're right, okay? But the statistics say it's probably not gonna work in your favor. So one of the big things is vet, man. And that's what we don't do. And that's what we're not taught to do because we don't see people doing it. You have to plan and vet, all right? Especially, like I said, if you done been down that road before. And a lot of times people don't do it. So that's how you end up getting burned. You end up getting fucked over. As far as what you was talking about, do business, listen, man. Man, niggas gonna fuck. Period. That's what you
because they have no discipline. They have no discipline, Fantastic. They don't have discipline.
No, do business. It has nothing to do with discipline. Listen, see, you sound like a female when you say that.
Are you with your child? Are you with your child?
Literally, he's a monk, bro.
So you mean to
do business? Are you with your child's mother? Do business. Are you with your child's mother? Do business.
Are you gonna fuck anybody?
Do business. Are you with your child's mother?
Bro, he eat rice with no flavor, my nigga. That nigga do business the whole month out this bitch.
Hey, do business. Are you with your child's mother?
Nah.
So you don't have no discipline.
What do you mean?
Because you're adding to the stats of children out here seeking stepfathers.
No. We broke up a long time ago, bro. A long time ago. That was done a long time ago.
Hold on. That's what he's saying.
And I've moved on, and we get along just fine now. I've moved on from that.
That's what he's saying by the logic. Will you make the argument? That's what I'm saying. So you can't say that a man that has kids, or what I'm saying, shouldn't be out here, doing the same thing or taking into consideration.
It just didn't work out, my brother. It just didn't work out.
I understand. Listen, I'm with you, but the argument you're making is going against your situation. Just real quick. But hold on. Shout out to New for the 499. Third day of the year, niggas still capping. Shout out to New. Appreciate you, bro. Soul Provider speaks in the business. Do business. If she had nice kneecaps, would you smash? Shout out to Soul Provider with a nerve pill, man. Shout out to the brother, man. But yeah, man, this is all I'm saying. Listen, the whole thing is like, there is equal responsibility in all this. And again, the woman holds more risk than the man does. All right. A woman has a baby, that baby's definitely hers. Okay. A woman plays a game and rolls those dice with more than one man. Hey, you don't know who the hell it's gonna be. And even if it is whatever man it decides to be, that man can say, hey, I'm out. So why would you take that gamble? So this is why I understand, even though it takes two or whatnot, what have you, the onus should be put on the person that has the most to lose. Okay. And especially if you're a woman that already has a child, why would you be in a situation and put yourself in a situation to get another child by a dude that isn't for sure 1,000% guaranteed to be around and going to be with you for the long term, for the long haul? You see what I'm saying? But why? Because society has told women that you don't need the man, you just need the man's resources. You just need his money, you just need a child support check, you just need whatever the hell you need. And this is why they play the game and roll the dice that way. You feel what I'm saying?
And also, Mr. Fantastic, we got to realize that a lot of women are using one dude to play against another. So just because a woman chooses you, she may want you, bring you as a stepdad just to slight the actual father. So that's what some of them are doing, bro. That's why we're telling you that you don't make that. Hold on. You don't make that. But this is why you don't make the exception. the rule. You don't make the exceptional good stepfather, which is the rule. You always want to do it the logical way. Let the actual father step up. There are going to be exceptions where the father's deceased or there's some kind of situation, but that's the exception. You don't build a pattern of something based on the exception. The rule is let's promote men to be actual fathers to their actual children.
That's what's up. I mean, I don't disagree with that. And I mean, I'm not telling anybody to be stupid. You see what I'm saying? And that's my point. Just think before you do stuff. But just because a woman offers sex to you don't mean you have to take it. You have to understand what you're doing and understand who you're dealing with. That's all I'm saying.
Hey, what does the spectator say? She said, "Why don't her what?" I'm trying to read that.
She said, "I don't know why you won't just grab the thing. Why don't you?
Why don't you just hit the link?"
Yeah, I don't know why she don't just hop on the panel. Spiritual logic. Why don't the MS child's father go to court to see his child? Go through court to see his child? I'm confused. Yeah, you got to write it a little better.
You know how many?
I think
a lot of these single.
A
lot of these single mothers out here, they fight so hard. They make it hard for the baby daddy for him to see his child. They do this all the time. So what's she talking about?
But not just that. We got to understand, and this is what the hardest thing for women to understand. You know, when you choose a bum for the wrong reasons, because your heart, your mind wasn't in the right place when you were seeking dick, you chose the dumbest Negro you can find. The consequence of that choice is that you're going to choose a dude that doesn't want to handle his responsibility. That's 100% on the woman. The world is always going to be full of fools and wise people. When you choose the fool, you get a foolish result. That's on you.
Spectator, here's the thing, spiritual logic. They just don't want to take responsibility. It's always
exactly. She wants to clean up. She wants to clean up, man. She wants somebody to clean up her mess instead of taking ownership for her heart and mind being in the wrong place when she decided to spread her legs.
That's why I don't fool with these chicks, man. That's why I don't fool with most of these black chicks, man. They're just not good people.
Look, no man up here is supporting a dumb, irresponsible man. We never support that, but we hold men accountable. But when, look, if you I'm pretty sure the men up here that have children, they're promoting taking care of their children. So we're not the type of dudes that you need to complain about. Women need to take their complaints to the type of dudes that they're spreading their legs for that's not going to do it. But they won't do that. They just want to go to the responsible men and complain to us about the irresponsible men. That's not going to work. We can't force them. We cannot force a woman to value the right type of man. We cannot force you. We telling y'all to stop choosing the fools, and you keep saying, well, y'all, you want to generalize men, but you don't want to take responsibility for your personalized choice. We can't help you.
You know, spiritual logic is the same thing. Like, back in the old days, you got the nice young black dude. He's educated, he's doing his thing. The black chicks don't want him, so the black chicks do. The black chicks choose the shitty dude, gets pregnant by him, and when that dude fucks him over, now she wants to get with that dude now. Be like, hey, you need to take care of my kids. They do this shit all the time. That's a spit in the educated black man's face. I don't know why black men still deal with these chicks, man.
But here's the thing:
I don't know why.
If as a man, if a dude chose the wrong woman, we're gonna take ownership for that. We're gonna take ownership for it.
That's right.
We're not gonna make no excuses talking about the woman made me do it, or why that woman. We know if we mess with a hoe and we got her with her just because she's a hoe, chances are she's gonna be a terrible mother. That's why we promote responsible sexual activity or sexual discipline. That's why we don't tell dudes to go impregnate hoes. I don't know who's saying that. Who's telling women that we should go out and impregnate hoes? Even the dudes like Ramil who say pump and dump, he says responsible pump and dump.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yeah. You better put a condom on. Put 2 of them on if you got to.
I just don't understand why women keep coming back with that same rhetoric about, well, y'all men don't take care. We're not the men you're talking about, but you won't ever say that to the man that you are talking about. You would just come to.
Hey, but you know what though?
The 3 dudes that got 80 kids. Yeah, they don't have those conversations with those dudes.
Fact.
But here's the funny thing though: 50% of black men in our age group, we are single, unmarried with no kids. So it's the women. So it's the men that they are choosing. They are choosing the same dudes that they want to fucking have kids with. They're not choosing the good black men out there, because the majority of us, 50% of us, don't have kids and not even married at all. So it's the men that they're choosing. So for black women to say, well, the majority of you black men, well, first of all, that's false.
And look and listen to the undisciplined man is an easy target, man. That woman can get a baby from that dude. She can control him because that dude he lacks self-control, so she can get him to do anything. Most of these dudes in these urban cities are literally killing and stealing for what? Not so they can provide for their kids, but so they can go buy bags for women, so they can stunt on women, put rims on their car. They're doing all this for hoes. These are the same dudes that worship women. They destroyed the community.
And we got to call for what it is, a spiritual black men. I'm not saying all of us. I'm not saying us per se. I don't know everybody, but black men are the biggest simps, and we have the lowest standards, in my opinion. We just choose to fuck anything.
But see,
even
women
if the
are
bitch
always
is fat and disgusting.
But women are going to value the guys that worship them because that's the guy they can control. They can control that dude with a short dress. No amount of booty, no amount of titties, no short of a skirt is going to make me do something stupid. It's not gonna affect me because my brain doesn't work like that. I can see a woman that looks fine, my brain still works. But see that they don't like that because she won't be able to control me. She wants to do that just go stupid when you see some ass and titties.
That's right, self-discipline. That's right.
They want our resources, man. They want our resources. Just don't give them the power.
So it's crazy, bro. Ain't nobody saying that a dude who steps up and does be a stepdad and wants to do something. We're not saying that's a bad thing. We're just not. I'm not going to promote it as the standard because it's not. That's actually doing things backwards. And we've been as men indoctrinated to be cleanup men from children. Your mom's always right. Do this for your mom. When you grow up, buy your mom a house. You ain't supposed to buy your mom a house. Your mom's supposed to get a husband to buy her a house.
Wait a minute, brother.
Lord. Here we go.
That's your mother. Okay, if you have the resources to buy her a house, why not buy your mother a house?
You're missing the point, Dubinus. Your mother's responsibility is to find a husband to provide for her. Her son shouldn't be her husband.
Man, that's your mother, bro. That's your mom.
Can somebody please explain to this dude, man, that the son is not supposed to replace the husband, a woman seeking a husband.
That's not what it's about. It's about security. If that's your mom, man, come on, man. I can't get with you on that.
So your mother has no responsibility in seeking a husband. None. So you're promoting women to just be single mothers. You're promoting single motherhoods, and hopefully they'll get a son so the son can go to the NBA or NFL and buy them a house, right? That's what you're promoting.
There's nothing wrong with that. I mean, my mom's just married now, so I get what you're saying, but look, if you have the resources to do that, look out for your family, bro. You know how many lives you could change?
You know the best way for a woman to look out for her family is to be under the leadership of a husband.
Most black women
don't want to have a husband at the time, bro. Just think about that.
Then she needs to be exposed as being a hoe for the time, and that's the consequence of it. Men and women are not equal, bro. Men and women are not equal, bro. They have wombs. They try to do what men do. They have the consequence they can't get rid of. They can't. They should be trying to be like us.
If I got $1 million, I'm gonna hook my mama up with some of that money, bro. She gonna get everything she did for me. I'm giving my mama some money, bro.
I
don't know what you're talking about.
You can't see what you're saying. You're basically supporting
that's your mother.
You're basically supporting your mom going around starting it up, bro.
It can be your father, your brother. If you can affect someone's life, especially financially, you have the resources.
But
a
father should not depend on. But a father, you know what I've noticed in the black community. You know what I've noticed in the black community, when especially single mothers, it's like they want to pat on the back.
All of y'all my guys.
It's all good. So it's like, especially in the black community, people want to get a pat on the head for doing something that they were supposed to do. Like, my mom was a single mother. I should do this and her. She was supposed to do that. She was the mother. She had that child. She was supposed to. It's like the black community wants an award for doing something that what they're already supposed to do anyway.
For adulthood.
Okay, so if you got, let me go $10 million. You're not gonna give your mama some money. You're not gonna look out for your mom.
Oh my God,
Just answer
bro!
the question.
You can't help but to simp for everybody, for any female, for
You got
any
$10 million.
female.
Are you gonna help out your parents or your
But
parents?
why do I need to help out my parents? They should be already.
What the?
Bro,
My
you just
God.
don't get it. You don't get it.
Listen, man.
Bro.
Yeah.
You gotta be, dude. You gotta be tripping, bro.
Do business.
So you gonna let your mother? So you gonna let your mother? So you're not gonna give your mother no money if you got $1 million?
Do business. Hold on.
You
Listen,
gotta be tripping, yo.
Dude, you're being
Bro,
a
do
simp right
business.
now, bro.
Listen, do business. Listen. Do
Y'all
business.
niggas finna give me a heart attack. I'm only 37, bro.
Bro, listen. Hold on. I know. That's what we trying to help you out.
Hey,
Listen,
man.
bro.
Real talk, man. That bitch, man. She better get on OnlyFans, man. She gotta do her thing, bro.
Hey, hold on. Hold on.
What did you just say? Did you say
I'm fucking around, bro.
What did you just say? What did you do? You said your mother gotta do OnlyFans, bro.
Hey, man, you gotta put that. Gotta put that old cat on there, man. The old cat got value these days, man.
Man, listen, bro. I was raised in the South and in the North. I know I was raised in the South and the North. Y'all niggas crazy, bro. Y'all niggas crazy.
I'm fucking around. Of course, niggas gonna help out their family, man. Family members that's been there for them, dog. Of course, niggas gonna help family out, bro.
Y'all didn't say that.
Do business.
You didn't say that. You said you wouldn't do it.
God damn, I gotta mute y'all niggas. Listen, this is what we saying, bro. Shout out to Little Rock 2517. Archie Manning brought the house, not Eli and Peyton Manning. Listen, this is the problem we have in the black community, is because there are no fathers. The sons are taught to be the husbands and do business. You're speaking from the point of where it's a mandatory thing as to where you have to do it. No, you don't. It's your discretion. Of course, if you can and you want to help your mother out, you can help her out, but it's not your duty. It's not a requirement, bro. And again, us, unlike any other group of men on the planet, that's how it's sold to us. If you don't do it, it's something wrong with you. And when it's not your job in the first place, because it's supposed to be a father there, married to your mother, taking care of whatever she needs. You know what I'm saying?
It doesn't matter if she's married or not. That is your mother, your parents, your father, your mother, whoever, your uncle, auntie, whoever. If you have the money, look out for your people.
Yeah, but
are you crazy?
I mean, do business. Look at
crazy,
do you see the message I got highlighted? Do you see the message I have highlighted? That's what I'm trying to tell you. What happens is
that's
when you
their
have
situation, bro. That's their situation. Their father was a quarterback. Okay, so he already had the money. He already had it.
What Mr. Fantastic saying though, it's our frame of mind regarding that, bro. Like for real, the father, he's supposed to be the motherfucker that established that foundation, not the goddamn son, not your motherfucking husband. Like straight up. No, bro, but let's not move the goalposts, my nigga. We're talking about the actual frame of mind that most niggas have, in that their son is the father of the house, is the man of the house, quote unquote. You know what I mean? You got a lot of fucking son husbands out here, and their mama are fucking banking on them to do something. You know, either in the streets or on a motherfucking basketball court. They're gonna do something to make some money for them.
What's wrong with that?
Potential bank accounts. What do you mean?
You got millions of dollars. You have,
but no. The idea that you will have a son and then expect him to grow up and take care of your old ass for the rest of your life, that doesn't make any sense. You are basically cultivating someone. You're basically growing up. You have them grow up in order to basically create a bank account for you.
I'm not talking about.
But the thing is, that's what you're advocating, though.
I'm not talking about.
You're basically raising a bank account at that point. You got moms out here that.
My mom's always had a job, bro. My mom's always had a job. But I mean, I'm saying
it's different. You want to take care of someone that takes care of you. Yeah, of course.
That's just automatic.
Of course. And most people will, because again, you will have moms out here that literally will want their kids to take care of them, right? That's why they're raised. What you mean it's not true, bro? I see it all the fucking time, man.
What? I said that's not good for some people. I understand what you're saying. Like, but at the same time, though, that's still your mother. That's still your father.
Okay, let me ask you a question. Do you have a daughter? Do you have a daughter?
Yes.
So would you want your daughter to grow up thought it out, having children without seeking a viable husband, or would you rather her seek out a husband and then have children with a responsible husband that's going to provide?
Yeah, a responsible husband. But if it doesn't turn out that way, then that's her choice.
What you mean?
Nothing
Hold
I
on,
can do
bro.
about that.
It's not about if. Oh my God, man, bro.
It
We just
always
making
if. I don't know what's gonna happen. I don't know what's gonna happen.
Do you
I
raise
don't
your
know.
daughter? Hold on. Do you raise your daughter, or you just leave it up to chance?
Look, me and my baby mama, we do it both together, bro. She lives with her, you know what I'm saying? But I still do my part. And
So you should have some insurmountable amount of control over your daughter's life and influence over your daughter's life.
When she turned 18 years old, she gonna do what the fuck she want to do.
Yeah,
I don't have control over her mind.
She gonna do what the fuck she want to do, but at the end of the day, you as her father should still have influence over her life.
You can't.
You still should have. No, it ain't no such thing as you fucking can. If you a fucking nigga that just if you a fucking ragged ass nigga that just let your daughter grow up and make decisions without giving her any type of advisement, then you're
That's
fucking
not what I'm saying.
failing. Well,
you can talk to her all day. They still gonna do what they want to do.
And I understand that. This is the fine line that you have to operate with. This is the fine. All I'm saying is to me, brother. This is the fine line that you, as a father, have to operate in. Once your daughter gets 18, the same way your son gets 18, I can advise my sons all I want to. At the end of the day, they're grown men, so they're going to make their own decisions. Hopefully, me as a father, being involved in their life since birth, will have some insurmountable amount of influence over their decision-making processes. Hopefully, they will look back and say, you know what? I remember the teachings that my father gave me. Is this the correct decision that I need to make? And they may want to come back and consult you and say, Dad, even if it's your daughter, Dad, I'm dealing with this guy, but he's a dope boy, but I really love him. Are you just going to say, well, that's on you because you're grown now. Make your own decisions. Get the fuck out of here.
You just don't get it, bro. You just don't get it.
I get it.
You really don't.
I get it because I have 2 and 2. I have 2 young men. I have 2 young women that I'm raising. That my sons have come back and asked, Dad, I really love this girl. I really like my oldest son who's in the Air Force. I really love this girl, but she already got a child. I don't want any kids. And so I said, hey, son, it's ultimately your decision, but you don't have any children. So do you really think that you should tie yourself down with a woman who already has a child, and then you have to think about that child's father, how much he's going to... So do you want to go through all of that bullshit? Well, no, Dad, see, this is what I'm saying. So
are they still together? Is he still with her?
No.
He's not with her anymore?
The problem.
No.
Okay, so he made his own decision, and that's what's up. That's what's up.
This is the big problem we have.
Because he took the teachings that I had given him throughout the course of his life, and he understood, which is why he consulted in me.
That's what's up. Positive outcome. Positive outcome.
Positive outcome. Now, if my son had already had a child, then my advice could have possibly been a little different, saying that what type of female is she? I asked him all of those questions anyway. Right?
But back to the original point, though, like the father, should be head of household. He should be the source of stability and income. A mom should not be looking at their seed as a potential come up. That should not be the case.
That's fact. That should not be the case, because your mom should have a husband, a man of her own.
Man, look,
that's providing for her.
I don't want to talk to y'all about that because y'all crazy with that. That just doesn't make any sense. Y'all not making no sense with that. You're not making sense.
But let me
not with that stuff. Not with that. You're not making sense with that.
Bro. Did you have that brain swapped out?
I'm giving my mother some money, bro.
I'll explain something to you real quick.
I'm giving my mother some money. I don't care what you got going on. I'm giving my mother some money.
Hold on, Jubin.
There's 2 different arguments, bro. There's 2 different arguments. If you have money and you Yeah, it is. It's two different arguments, bro. You coming into money and you providing for your family. That's totally different.
That's a different argument.
A completely different argument, bro. That's totally different than a bitch that has 7 kids playing the kid lottery, hoping one of them hits.
Let's
you know what
let's go with it like this. If I hit the Texas State Lottery right now, which is valued at $390 million, would my mother and father have been married for the past 56 years now? Would I go down there and say, "Hey, mom, dad, I want to do something special for you guys"? Or if I had been raised by a single mother, if I hit the lottery for $390 million, of course I'm going to do for my mother or my father or my mother and father. Of course.
Oh, they getting 50 million off top.
Of course.
50 million.
Yes, of course. Agree with that.
But y'all have two different arguments.
What we have today is this is why you have these NBA players, and I get it. They make the money, and it's like the first thing I do is when I buy. Warren Sapp said, I'm gonna give you an example real quick, and I pass the mic. Warren Sapp, who was raised by a single mother, Warren Sapp said the first thing I did when I got my first big check in the NFL, I bought my mother a house. Yeah, that's what you're supposed to do. You should. I don't disagree with that.
And I
but that's not the argument he was saying. He's talking about the women that bank on their child to be a football player.
Because I'm 37.
Hold on real quick. Let me read these super chats. I'm gonna let the two new brothers in here. We go with Jason Johnson, and then we go with Bart Simpson. Shout out to Batman Beyond 614 for the 10. Thank you again, brother. Here you go, Mr. Fantastic BABG for life. You know it. We in this bitch, bro. Josh Quick for the 5. Corona has turned the dating market into a dumpster fire last year. Good luck this year, LOL. Yep, brother. And now the two new brothers. Go ahead, Jason Johnson. What you got for us, brother?
All right, let me tell you something. Like that, first off, the reason why so many, I'm not calling a brother a beta male or anything like that, but the reason why, because I see it in my brothers. I got 7 brothers. My brother got 10 kids. I got 7 brothers. And I'm the only one to step up to the plate because I look at it, because they don't know my mother the way I know her, because I pay attention to my mother. I talk to my mother. Me and my mother sometimes don't even get along because I don't agree with everything she does. Now, let me tell you, I was a young teenager coming into some money, you know, because I've been in 5 car accidents. You hear me?
Yeah.
And I have gotten a large amount of lawsuit. And one check, I think it's about $10,000. I ain't even count the money. I told the bank manager to give it to my mother. Do you know, to this day, if I ever needed something, it's a loan, I can borrow it. It's never I can have it. But she'll do it for brothers that's not doing what I did. I moved out of the house. I got married. I had a child, you know, before my marriage. Out of all my brothers, I'm the only one that ever married before I had a kid and had a place to have that kid in. But you think she gave me that respect? No. She was still alone. My oldest brother that never was doing nothing with his life, living off of his female over me. And I've always been independent. I left my mother's house when I was 17. But you know what? I hear that same argument every time I turn around with my brothers telling me, yo, she's your mother. I said, no. No, I'm sorry. But when I come into money, I said, she gets none of it. I say, and if I do give her something, it's going to be something small. You know why? Because sometimes, you know, if you're afraid to stand up to your mother, you bound to bow to any woman that's gonna try to feed off of you or finesse you.
Facts.
I'm gonna leave it at that, brothers. Y'all can take it how you want it, but I'm gonna leave it like that. I'm gonna leave it straight there.
But
you can take what you want.
You bring up a good point. Something that do business completely removed from his argument is that some moms are trash individuals, trash as fuck, and they're not deserving of any goddamn thing. Straight up.
Yeah, man. Hey, shout out to Jason Johnson, brother. Great. Appreciate you coming up. That was a gem you just dropped right there, man. Listen, that is a precursor to your interactions with women in the future. If you can't tell your mom
And
no,
brother, I don't want you to get upset, but brother, listen, brother. And I love all my brothers. You know what I'm saying? But our brothers have got to sit up there and stand up at least to their mother or their sister. Because you can't stand up to the woman in the house. You ain't prepared for the woman out in the street. And I'm not trying to sit up here and take your manhood away or trying to, throw shots at you. But all I'm trying to tell you, brother, your mother could be a straight A student and still be doing something to you, but you won't even know it because you so caught up in doing this for her and doing that for her. That's a shield to see the person for who they really is, whether they got something to offer or whether they not. I had a cousin that died of COVID. And him and his mother was at their worst because he found out his mother got mad because he was ready to marry some other immigrant woman because she felt like he should have married an African American woman. So this shit is real. My cousin died, not even reconciling with his mother because of COVID. They both had COVID and they both passed away. I'm telling you, brother, I know it when I see it. Nobody noticed about my cousin but me because they didn't speak to my cousin on his last days. But I did because one day he was better and then the next day he went in the hospital for COVID. I'm telling you.
I mean that's a messed up situation, man. And listen, man, I understand.
I'm not lying. He thought the same thing you thought. He thought, his mother was great to him. She did everything he wanted as a kid. Bought him everything he needed. Gave him everything he wanted. But you know what mothers don't give? That mental and emotional support. Don't let all those things guide you from getting that. Because if they don't show that, and I'm gonna be honest with you, my father wasn't fully in my life, but guess what? You know what I liked him for? Over my mother, he was willing to hear what the fuck I had to say. My mother, every time I talked to her, and I had a good mother. I ain't had no bad mother. I had a great mother. I ain't gonna lie to you. She's greedy for money, but she's a great mother. But I had to put that greatness aside because there's some things that she does that I do not agree with. That is very personal to me, and she was mad that I praised my father because once I seen how my mother was, sometimes I was like, damn. I don't know how my father could deal with it. I could walk away. My father can't if he in a relationship with her. He got to leave because if he don't want to deal with that, my father was a man. My father was one of those men that if a woman talked back to him, he will apply corporal punishment. But I almost went down that road because I almost just like him.
Sometimes it's necessary.
It ain't nothing wrong. Ain't nothing wrong with an ass whooping here and there, bro. Especially if you get the 10 years.
Oh my God, here we go.
Hey, real talk though. I done took some ass whooping for my dad, dog, and I look back on the pictures like, yo, I was fucking up. I'm glad.
Mr. Fantastic. I was chewing with my mouth open, and my father popped me right in the chest. You heard me?
Yeah.
And I was a kid, but I was going into like preteen, like 13. And I never did that shit again, But I understood my
like goddamn.
Why would he pop you in the chest, bro? Why would he do that? Why would he pop you in the chest?
Goddamn. You fucked up
my father. You know why? Because he said it the first time. Stop champing. Learn how to chew with your mouth closed. And I respected my father for that.
So he popped you in the chest. So that's how you discipline people, busting them in their mouth.
Hey, do business. Do you ever hold women accountable?
What you didn't hear,
brother.
What you didn't hear
that's what's wrong with. Brother, that's what's wrong with. That's what's wrong.
Told him the first
brother,
time,
that's what's wrong with.
Your mouth closed. He didn't have to hit him though, bro.
My mother didn't do anything.
No,
didn't have to hit
him.
Stop him.
No, that's what you.
She was right there. She didn't stop him.
Corporal punishment is necessary from time to time. If I tell you once and I tell you twice, verbal is necessary. Corporate, all that beating on people stuff is not necessary, bro.
Don't get the verbal punishment. They don't understand.
Right.
A lot of
And
motherfuckers
you,
don't understand it. No, miss me with
that's
that
true, but once you, as a boy, you start getting the
Not
motherfucking
not at
teenage
13,
niggas
bro.
off.
Not at
Yo,
13.
man.
When you
If
get
my
to them
pops
It
was
don't
teenage
matter.
talking to
niggas,
me,
niggas,
yo,
niggas be trying.
You know,
Sometimes
see, this, I
I
know
just
you
try
want to
to
yell.
all
I
the
know you
time
want to
for them.
yell. I know you want to yell to be heard because you don't understand it. You know why I didn't do some of the shit that some of my cousins did. I got a cousin who just got out of the penitentiary at 17 years old. From 17 to motherfucking 54. The same damn age I am. He's been locked up since 17. Do you know why? Because his parents didn't believe in discipline in the hard manner. They let him do what the fuck he wanted to do. They
That's
talked to
right.
him. They talked to him. They talked to him. The problem is a lot of motherfuckers don't understand talking to. Sometimes you have to check motherfuckers physically so they'll
Yep.
get the understanding of what the fuck you
That's what my
mean.
parents did to me when I
And
that's
I
what my
acted up.
father did to me.
another
And
thing
you know
with that,
why
bro,
I didn't
is
go
you
down.
gotta have.
You know why? And you know why I didn't go down the same route? My father told me, and I grew up in Compton, California, at the height of the gangbanging in Compton. I was a fucking high school student, and in the 80s. You know why I didn't go out there and get involved in drive-by shootings and gangbanging and all that shit? Because my daddy told me before I let somebody on the street kill you, I'll kill you myself.
Yeah,
Pick a
hey, bro,
team.
I heard that too.
real talk, bro. Real talk. That ass whipping, them ass whipping you get, bro, it prepares you for the real world, man. Because as
It
a
worked for
man,
me. Hey,
you have to realize that there is
niggas have no
consequences.
fucking standards. You
hey,
niggas
There's
have no
consequences.
standards, and that's what it is. Because the motherfucker spare the rod, you spoil the child. If a motherfucker needs discipline, because some people just don't get it. They don't understand talking to. You didn't hear what the brother said. The brother said, my daddy told me the first time. He said, hey, don't chew with your mouth open. He gave
But
him a warning.
he didn't have to
He gave
bust him in
him
the
a
chest,
warning.
yo. He didn't have to bust him in his
Hold on
chest.
real
He didn't
quick.
get the
No,
warning.
but I respect
That's
that.
crazy.
I respect that of him.
So you don't believe in
But I
discipline?
respect that
You don't
of
believe in
him. I
discipline?
respected that. I respected that
I'm
because
not saying that
my
I never
father,
got
you know what I noticed about my
discipline, bro.
father?
I'm not saying that. But it's not necessary all the time, bro. You busting people in the chest because they
It
chewing with their
depends on the
mouth
time.
open?
Well,
That's
again,
crazy.
Yup.
listen.
And I
You know
respected
what?
it.
You know what my
I
cousin
learned to
said.
respect it when I got
You know what
older.
my cousin said after damn
I
near
learned to
27
respect
years.
it when I got
Do
older.
you know what my cousin said after damn near 27
I'm
years locked
37
up?
years old and I'm out the street.
Do you know what my cousin told me after being locked up for 27 consecutive years in Folsom Penitentiary in California? He said, you know what? I really wish that my mother and father had given me the discipline that I needed. I wouldn't be in this position.
Facts. There
I
it
really
is.
wish.
Bro,
I
and
really
the thing
wish that they.
is,
I
All
really
right,
wish.
man.
Look. It's some
That's
kids
what's up,
that you
yo.
can.
That's
It's
what's
some
up, man.
kids. It's some kids that you can talk to, and they'll get the understanding. It's other kids that you have to take different measures with, and that's just the bottom line.
hey, y'all, come on now. When you a
I
teenager,
got it. So
when you a
whenever you want to
teenager,
discipline your children, just beat the shit out of them. I got you.
Well, nobody.
Nobody talking about that, man.
Nobody talking about beating
See,
the
that's
shit
that
out of them.
Yeah.
bullshit that you did. That's that bullshit.
That's what y'all talking about.
That's
No,
that
What,
we're
what,
not.
what, what you
Men
think
don't,
So you
men
busting
don't
don't
believe
people
in
in the
behave
chest
discipline?
is,
like the
bro?
way they hit their
That's the
kids.
bullshit that these niggas
We're not
go
talking
down.
about men
That's the road.
that beat
That's
their
the
kids half to
road that
death.
they go down.
We talk about men that give
We get it. The only way
responsible
If
to
somebody
discipline.
bust you in your chest while you
only way
eating, I
to
mean, that's a
discipline a
little
black child is to beat
extreme,
the shit
bro.
out of them.
Can
No,
I say
no,
something?
no.
Can I say something real quick, man?
He's
Do
not
business.
busting you in the chest at a heavy
Uh-oh.
handed.
Okay.
He's not doing it
All right.
heavy handedly. He's smacking you in your chest. It's like a
It
smack
doesn't
to your
matter.
face.
Hey, do business. Have you
It
ever
does
been around
matter.
men?
Everybody,
Hey,
bro.
It does
do
matter.
business.
My
Hold
father,
on. Let me say something. Let me say
father
something.
made me. Well, let me tell you one thing I learned how to do. I learned how to respect people if I'm in a car and I'm chewing something. I learned how to respect people when I'm around them and chewing something. Because honestly, I met a lot more people that said they don't like that smacking in their ear. So I learned how to not smack in somebody's ear at an early age.
Man, I'm not.
So that's
I'm not
what
telling nobody how to eat. You chew how you chew, man. What are you
I don't
talking
give a
about?
fuck. I
That's
don't like that
crazy.
smacking
That
in
is
my ear
crazy.
either. So I understand where he's coming from.
Hey, real
Yeah,
quick.
I don't like that smacking in my ear.
Real quick. Shout out to Don McKee, 90 for the 5. Thank you. Jerome Whiteside got me crying over here. Shout out to him. Really
Now,
appreciate it. Hey, shout out to my man, hypocrisy, for the meme right here. Yeah, single moms be like, I'm their boy's mother and father. Like, hey, man, it's rough out here, man. I don't know what the hell going on with this shit. But Boy Simpson, it's on you, bro.
Hey, hold on, go ahead. I'm gonna mute for a minute. I'm in somewhere loud.
Yeah, let me
Okay.
say something real quick. I want to say something real quick.
Yeah, go
Let me
ahead.
say something real quick. Yeah, let me say something real quick. Yeah, hey, do business, bro. Like as a man, you never been around your older cousins or older brother or something, and they trying to toughen you up. They trying to make you into a man. You never had that experience where somebody might hit you in the chest, or you might kind of. It's not like with the intent to like hurt. It's like a man to man thing. A father knows, it's like when your father hits you in the chest because you acting up. You know he's not trying to like mortally harm you, bro. He's just trying to make you understand things.
I never had to go through that. I mean, my grandparents did that when I was real young. But like I said, when you get to a teenager, bro, like that's not necessary, man. Like,
look, bro,
it's
almost like a
that's unnecessary. That's what, bro. When the nigga get into them teenage years, bro. I don't know about you, dog, but I was reckless as fuck, man. I was trying to fuck up my mom, dog, doing all kind of shit. And the only thing that kept a nigga on the straight and narrow is the fear of my fucking father, dog. All my mom had to say was the magic words. I'm gonna call you daddy, dog. And I was motherfucking.
I just always naturally knew right from wrong, bro.
Right,
I just naturally knew it.
But the thing is, man, hold on, brother. You are a special case, and you are the exception to the rule. When I was in 1983, I called myself wanting to be a Crip, wanting to gangbang in Compton, California. I came home with my little ironed up, blue creased up rag in my left back pocket, and my dad was like, "Hey,
you have a Jerry curl, bro?"
No, I didn't have the Jerry curl. I had the braids back.
I had the soul glow, my nigga.
I had the braids back in the day.
What about the beat it jacket? You had the beat it jacket. I know you had that bit, man.
No, I ain't had that shit. So my dad
you had to be wearing neon or something.
Well, man. hold on. My dad called me in the living room. He said, "Hey, come here." He said, "What's that hanging out your back pocket?" I said, "Oh, nothing." I tried to play it off. And my dad say, "I know what the fuck that is. You call yourself out here gangbanging." He said, "I tell you what, this is what's gonna happen. If you can goddamn beat my ass, you can gangbang. You can go out there and gangbang. You could be just like the rest of your cousins, getting shot, fucking shooting at people, getting locked up in YA and all this bullshit, right?" My dad, we squared up. My dad said, "Beat my ass, you can gangbang." "Oh, no, I ain't trying to be on that type shit, whatever, woo, woo, woo." My dad socked me in my chest. And I took that rag out of my pocket and put that motherfucker in the trash. Some kids need hardcore discipline, blunt force trauma. My relative across the street was the one who got.
You know what he could have did, brother? Can you hear me?
Let me finish.
Can you hear me?
My relative.
I thought y'all games back in the 80s. I thought y'all did fucking pop lock, my nigga.
No, but that's what I'm saying.
All your dad had to do. All he had to do is just take you to a jail.
Historical.
That's all he had to do.
You see, y'all.
All he had to do is just take you to a jail.
That didn't
you want to
work.
go to jail? That's what gangbangers do.
That didn't work. I had been to the jail before. That didn't work.
That didn't work? Oh my God.
That's a rites of passage for most young inner city black men. That's a rites of passage.
Wow.
All I want to know, bro, is did y'all save the community center, my nigga? Did you save the community center?
It ain't about that. So my cousin across the street, his father was like, whatever. That's how he got locked up in California Youth Authority through his teens. That's how he got locked up at 19 in Folsom Penitentiary, served until he was fucking 54 years old. That's how that happened. And when he came out the penitentiary, the first thing he said was, "Man, I wish I had your dad for a dad. Because if I had your dad for a dad, he wouldn't have let me do what I wanted to fucking do. He gave me some discipline, some instructions, and some guidance."
No, I think his parents did a great job. You want to be a gangbanger? Take your ass to prison. Yeah, I think they did a great job.
Right, they did. Yeah,
I know they did.
But see, here's the difference. Here's the difference. When you speak with ignorance, it's okay. Your job as a parent is to provide guidance for your children. That's your job.
You want to be a gangbanger?
And they didn't.
Go right ahead.
Right. They let that's the problem that we have right now. We are allowing young men to make their own decisions before they're ready to make their own decisions. You're right.
It's natural. It's natural.
That's
what he wanted to do. I got a cousin that's in prison now.
Look,
I got a cousin
you're not
that's
making
in
no
prison
sense,
right
bro.
now.
You ain't making
Guess
no
what
sense.
happened to his son? Guess what happened to his son? His son got shot and killed.
Listen,
because he wanted to do the same thing his father
No,
did.
listen, do business. If he had a father that loved his son enough that he was willing to jar him out of that mindset and show him what pain really feels like. And I'm not talking about like a hard pain, but it's just like, wake up, man. Wake up. I care enough about you that I'd rather be the one to hurt you than the world.
No, they don't. Do business don't give a fuck because I don't know if he got any.
No, it's not about that, bro. But it's just common sense. If you do wrong, you're going to jail.
Right.
It's simple. So you're going to do the right thing or not?
But you got to guide them, though, through business.
You have to guide. You have to. That's your job as a parent.
Yeah, but
to guide.
Hold on. Yeah, shout out to Nick Taylor. Fan, where did you find this dude at? Dude said his dad told him not to do it, and when he done it again, he popped him. Damn,
Yo, fantastic.
But hold on. Not you. He's talking about the other dude. He's talking about him. Oh shit! Shout out to manager man. This is the most important point on do business. All right, 500 murders in Philly last year. Time to stop putting people in timeout. Do it while they're young, or they'll get punched in their chest by prisons, or they'll get punched in their chest by prison. So yeah, listen, do business again. The two most powerful things in life, bro, are pain and fear. Okay.
Yeah, exactly. Fantastic.
Pain and fear require immediate responses, bro. All right, immediate response. All right, there's a reason why, like you said, you let the kid touch the hot stove one time because you keep telling him no so many times, right? So you let him touch the hot stove. You don't let him touch the hot stove so he catch on fire and his whole body burns up. He burns his hand, but you let him get just enough to it where he touches and he's hot. Okay, because you can tell him hot, but he don't know what hot is. Same thing is pain, bro. Listen, you a grown ass man. Listen, bro. My son was just here, right? My son was here. So as much as y'all niggas joking me about the weight or whatever, nigga, I still got a motherfucking six-pack under this shit. All right. So my son is now 6 feet tall. And you know, he 15, so he joking around me or whatnot, what have you. So I literally walked up behind my son, put my fucking hand in his armpits, and lifted his ass straight up off the ground like that. Playfully, but at the same time sending him a message to let him know, little fella, you got a long
daddy don't fuck around. That's what you did.
My daddy whooped my ass when I acted up, and I turned out to be a respectful young man. You know, he whooped my ass.
Like my daddy fucking stole cold stunned my ass every time I got a sear in my report.
And it helped prepare me for the military because I'm in the military right now. Respectful, yes, ma'am. No, ma'am. Yes, sir. No, sir. He helped guide me.
Hey, but listen to this.
You understand how to navigate the world.
Hey, listen to this.
When you let a child, let me. I'm gonna give you the mic, brother. When you let a child start making decisions before they are prepared to make those decisions, this is where you go wrong. When you let a 13-year-old boy go out here and start making decisions, that's when he becomes an underage father. That's when he gets into the life of crime. That's when he starts trying to sell drugs. That's when he fucking out here don't give a fuck, robbing old folks at the ATM. That's when you have to give discipline, guidance, and instructions. A lot of niggas, and I use the word niggas as a noun, a person, place, or a thing. A lot of niggas don't want to give the discipline, instruction, and guidance to the younger generation. They just don't want to do it. They want to let their kids start making decisions before they're ready to make the decisions.
Hey, look, I'm about to call bullshit on do business, bro. You said for the boys, he should just figure out right and wrong. It comes naturally. But you said for your daughter, if she gonna be a thought, she just gonna do it when she get 18. Like, bro,
that's
it's like
gay ass shit.
So you sitting there saying,
I'm sorry, fantastic. I'm sorry.
You saying your son should just know it, but your daughter, she can be a hoe if she gonna be a hoe. Like you don't have no agency over training her up the right way.
That's what I'm saying. That's the same thing for her, bro. It doesn't matter if that's what the life she want to live. You go right ahead.
What is the point of you being? What is the point? Hold on. What is the point of you being a parent? What is the point of you being a parent?
What's the point of you being a parent?
Of course, you're gonna sit them down and talk to them, but they still gonna do what they want to do. They still gonna do what they want to do. That's natural. That's a natural thing, bro.
Fantastic. Now you
This
see.
how we can solve
Now you see why. Now you see why. Now you see why we're stuck in this particular fucking narrative as black people in this country.
The question is,
you know what? Do you know what Jewish people do? Jewish people tell their sons and their daughters, "You're going to be a lawyer.
You know what the question should be?
You're going to be an attorney." At a young age, they start grooming their children to do these jobs. Do you know what the goddamn what other races of people do? They tell their kids at a young age, "This is the path. You're going to be a CPA, son. You're going to be a doctor. You're going to be a lawyer." You know what we as black people do? We just turn our kids loose as soon as they're able to wash their ass the right way, and we turn them loose as soon as they can feed themselves. 4, 5, 6 years old, 7 years.
Let them learn the hard way. If you don't want to listen, go ahead. Do what you got to do.
Wait, no, do business. Listen what you're saying, brother. So hold on. So do business. You cool with talking to your daughter or whatnot, what have you, but you just gonna let your son figure out that? No, that's how the groups before us failed, man. You are failing as a parent if your child is making the same mistakes you made, bro. All right. Now, of course, once they get grown or whatnot, what have you, you've done your part. By all means, you've done your part. Like you said, you can't control nobody once they're grown. But it's as to why I'm telling you, bro, the more you put the fear of God into your child, as to where, of course, you're not gonna kill them, but you let them know that, hey, no gang, no fucking friends' opinion, or none of that shit is gonna matter more than me, because these people don't give a fuck about you, and they'll do some shit to get you killed. But me, I'm gonna want to come down hard on your ass, and physically if I have to, because I'm responsible for you. Okay? Not only am I responsible for you, you are motherfucking putting a reputation on my name. You know what I'm saying? I told y'all about this shit. The black people, man, this is where we
Facts, fantastic. Facts.
You
Mr. Fantastic, man.
Hold on,
you don't have to beat people, man, or you don't have to put your hands on nobody, bro. You don't have to do that.
Listen, do business. Would you rather you whoop your kid with a fucking belt, or would you rather the police shoot his ass in the face? What would you rather?
Which would you rather?
Hey, let's go even better than that. Do you want a correction officer beat his ass? Because if you don't correct him, when he goes to the correctional institution,
man, all you got to do is talk to people, bro.
Or would you
That's
rather
all you got to do.
Or would you rather Big Bubba to be putting dick in his ass?
Oh shit!
You just gotta talk to people.
You don't have to beat people. Take these motherfucking turns, man.
Just
Come
talk to
on, man.
people.
Keep this on a straight and narrow here.
Negotiate.
It's on a straight and narrow because that's what happens.
And the general
show them right from wrong. Show them.
Do business. I'm sorry, brother. The general just
you don't have to beat them, dog.
He shut it down. Listen, yeah, nigga, we don't want nothing to do with Bubba, but we are like 30 minutes over the normal limit. Yeah, man. I'm like, listen, teach the kids, or somebody gonna be putting their meter in your kids. All right, just saying, man. But either way, man, this is a great discussion, great panel.
Hey, fantastic! Listen,
fantastic, man. Hey, I'm gonna say a prayer for your shirt, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna say a prayer for your shirt, man. I swear, you over there talking with your hands pretty hard, bro. You talking with your hands pretty hard, man. That bitch is stressing out, man.
Man, I'm gonna make sure I start, man. I'm good.
But, fantastic! Listen, I'm gonna say this, and I'm gonna be
that bitch must be some Space Shades material, boy. Cause that shit holding up.
I'm gonna say this, and
got that vibranium shirt, nigga.
All right, I'm gonna say this, and I'm gonna be done. Fantastic.
All right, hey man, hey, thanks for having me on, Mr. Fantastic, man. Y'all stay up, man. Happy 2021,
right,
bro.
Take it easy, bro, brother. True, take it easy.
I'm gonna say this, and I'm gonna be done. All this talk about what we need to do as black men, when are motherfuckers going to exhibit it? When are they going to show and tell? You motherfuckers sit up here and talk about, single mamas. But a lot of these bitch ass niggas are creating the single mamas. A lot of them. So when are you going to actually take your own advice? And I get it. Pump and dump. Okay, I'm cool with that because I was a participant in it. But what I did was I did it responsibly. I didn't create a bunch of motherfucking baby mamas out here. I didn't do that. So when you sit up here and you run your goddamn mouth, the first thing you need to do is say, well, wait a minute. How many niggas got 3, 4, 5 baby mamas out here, but then they sit up here and try to desecrate single mothers? I don't fuck with this bitch got a baby, but you got 5 kids scrolled out all across the state. You got 5 motherfucking children all across the state. You created 5 different baby mamas, but you gonna sit up here and talk about, I don't fuck with single baby mamas. I ain't fucking with no bitch that got a kid. Fuck that. But you yourself got 5 baby mothers. Does that make any goddamn kind of sense on the real side of the game? Just think about that for a moment. That's all I ask. You got niggas that got 2, 3 baby mamas out here, but they sit up here down all of a sudden. It's like, baby mamas ain't shit. Fuck them hoes. But you created 3, 4, 5 of them. Y'all motherfuckers need to get it together. Figure out what the fuck you gonna do. Fantastic. Thanks again, brother, for having me up here. Great conversation, brother. I'll leave you with this. Niggas, men, black men need to start taking responsibility and stop being so fucking selfish unto themselves. That's the problem that we're dealing with. If you got a baby mother that you created, but then gonna turn around and say, I don't fuck with single baby mamas, nigga, you a hypocrite. And with that, I'll end. Fantastic. Thank you, brother, once again for having me. I appreciate it. I'll holler at you later. I'm out.
Hey, let's go. And shout out to Nick Taylor for another 5, man. My grandpa was an E7. My dad was an E8. I was an E7. Guidance from your youth to adulthood. Discipline is prepping you for your future. Exactly, man. The whole thing, like I said, I'm from the generation, man, probably the last generation of, niggas used to say, hey, my dad can beat up your dad. And then probably 2 years later, man, nobody had a dad for the most part, unfortunately. So, and those that did have them were few and far between. So ultimately, man, originally, like I said, it counts for those too. The dads are the heroes of the black community that are never celebrated. Those are the first people to be thrown to the lions or the wolves or whatever you want to call it, just like they did in Iyanla on the whole thing, man. Again, bro, if you deem yourself, if you try to be a savior, it's a tough job, and you're gonna probably travel that road alone. But all in all, man, greatly appreciate y'all for coming through, man. This was a wonderful discussion. And I'll catch y'all on the next one.
Appreciate it.
All right. Peace out, y'all, man. Peace.
Peace out, Mr. Fantastic. You guys are funny, man.